Now there's music playing.
Hi. We're here.
We're here.
It's the Handmade Collective, you guys.
Oh my gosh, we made it.
Is anyone nervous?
I'm
a little nervous.
I'm more than a little nervous. Welcome. Thank you guys all for joining us. Needless to say, it's been a little bit of a crazy morning around here.
It has. We've had some challenges.
We've had a little bit of last minute challenges here, and we we just need to let you know we have a little bit of a schedule change going on today.
We'll get into that in a minute.
We'll get into that in a minute. But first of all, welcome.
Thank
you so much for joining. Let us know where you guys are coming from.
We see a bunch of people from Virginia, California, Idaho.
Yes. I'm Melody, and this is Keisha.
I'm Keisha.
We're with Caterpillar, and Eric is here in the background. So those of you who follow us quite often and see our lives a lot, you all know Eric. He is taking good care of us in the background today, and we appreciate him so much for that because we would not make it through it without him. No, so we're so grateful to Eric.
It's like he's holding our hand virtually to make sure that we're okay. I love it.
Yes, he is. He definitely is doing that. That's exactly what he's doing. So Kansas City, Virginia. Welcome, Virginia. Hi, Savannah.
Savannah.
You guys are so great to spend your morning with us.
Wisconsin. We got some Wisconsin.
Yes. Oklahoma. Yay. I love that. Sorry that it felt like there wasn't any sound. We had that video play that there wasn't sound on the video. So everything was fine. We apologize that was a little glitchy thing, but everything's good.
Yeah.
We're here now.
We're excited.
SoCal. We're very excited to have you here.
You guys, we have 3 days.
This is only day one.
Stuff. We have so much fun stuff.
Yes,
planned.
We have so much fun planned. We should tell them about our little schedule glitch.
So we had a little challenge this morning.
Yes.
One of our presenters last minute, she sent us a message and said that she has no power. So apparently there was
an accident.
Ran into
the power pole near her home, and she lost power. And she kind of lives in the mountains. Yeah. So she doesn't have much signal. Anyway, we're so sorry. Christina is not going to be able to join us from Your Best Friend's Quilt Shop. We're kind of bummed about that.
We are.
She's adorable and she does great stuff. And she is not going to make it.
Yes. So she says, so sorry. Tell everyone she's so sorry about it. It's, obviously we can't control everything. We can't control drivers sometimes.
If only we could.
I know. If we could control everything, what a world this would be.
When we travel to shows and stuff, if only we could control the rest of the drivers on the road, we would get through traffic a lot easier.
I would love
that would be nice. But
she might join us again. So she wants to say sorry to everybody. So we have another presenter that we have asked last minute. Yes. Luckily, she is creative all the time. So she could jump on quick.
Yes.
You guys might know her.
If you guys got the agenda in your emails this morning, things are going to change up just a little bit. That's okay.
That's good.
That's what we do. We roll with the punches, right? We roll with the punches. We still have Devin from Kai Scissors coming a little bit later, and we still have Jen from Snapdragon Clothing coming after that.
Yes.
And so we're very excited for all of that, and we're very excited for. Should we tell them who's coming?
I know. I was like, should we make it a surprise?
Or should we tell them?
Should we surprise you guys?
Do you want to be surprised, or do you want us to tell you?
What do you think? Let us know in the comments.
And Savannah, I think you're right. The sneaky power poles can jump into the road.
They do.
When you're least expected.
When you're
driving.
I
think you're right. That happens a lot.
They just jump off the side of the street right into front of your truck.
They do. I mean,
I can't say that I've ever
never done that either.
Never done that either. But
I've never hit one either. But that's okay. So we're gonna roll right with it.
Yeah, let's just roll with it. Okay, so maybe I don't know. What do you think? Should we surprise them or not?
Now let's tell them. So
okay, we'll tell you. Surprise! Says surprise.
Oh, okay. We'll leave it as a surprise then. All right.
Okay, so you guys get us for a little longer.
This morning for a little while. We're gonna go through a few things, but first of all, what I would like to do with everybody that's here.
Yeah.
Oh I think we should start with the giveaway.
Rogue. She's going rogue right from the beginning, you guys. You guys probably see over there in the corner. We have.
Can they see it?
They can see it. We have a little spinny wheel. So I think maybe we'll do a little giveaway.
We have our spin to win. I think we're gonna do it.
Everyone wants to be in a giveaway.
Everyone wants us to tell them who's gonna be on the thing.
Okay, should we tell you?
Karen wants to know.
Karen wants to know. Karen, you know.
I don't know if Karen knows yet.
Oh, maybe you don't know.
Oh my gosh. Savannah said her dad had to take a defensive driving class after he hit a power pole.
Oh. Well, I'm glad he took that class, Savannah.
That's hilarious. I love that.
That's fun.
Okay, so let's do giveaway first.
Okay, let's do a giveaway. Okay,
And
we'll
then
do a giveaway and then we'll tell you who's our special guest.
Yes. Okay. So we have the spin to win wheel. I'm gonna spin, and that's gonna be what the prize that we're rooting for or that we're getting.
We have so many fun things on here. We've got some gift cards, a glow mini, a flip and fold 48, flex accessory with light. We've got flex light, a swivel, fat quarter bundle bag, and a gift card for $50. You guys, these are good prizes. What would you like me to hand you?
Your notebook.
Yeah.
So we can write down.
How about this
when
notebook?
we find out whichever notebook?
That's a different notebook.
Okay,
I have
whichever
certain notebooks.
I know. That's why I was like, we need to do it the way just so that we know what we can write down. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna spin the wheel. Ready? This is what we're playing for.
Okay.
I'm gonna try that
She's
again.
gonna unlock it or something. Yeah, unlock it. Ooh.
Okay.
It's gonna be a flex light.
Okay. So for a flex light, we're gonna ask you a quick question. I need you to put a number 1 in the chat, and I'm gonna ask you a question, and you're gonna put a number 1 in the chat. If you have ever, put a number 1 in the chat if you've ever joined one of our lives before. Put another 2 in the chat if this is your first time.
Oh, yeah, good question.
And then Eric is going to pick one at random. So
We're
1 in the chat
ones and twos.
if you've been here before. 2 in the chat if this is your first time. And then we're going to just put those in, and then Eric will randomly pick a winner for the Flex Light. That is our spin to win prize for now. Flex Light. So
we got some ones.
We've got some ones. So welcome back to those of you that have been here before. A couple of 2s. Love that.
1. Oh, look at all those 1s and 2s. Keep going, guys. This is great.
While you guys are doing that, we will let you know who our
special guest,
our surprise guest will be. She will be here at 11:15 Mountain Time because we had to change the schedule up a little bit.
Yes.
So our good friend Lindsay.
Yep, Lindsay Lamoureux,
who is the co-host of our Sew and Spill events, is going to join us. She's been working on a really cute project that she's going to share what she's been doing.
She had some really cool inspiration. I'm excited for you guys to hear where she got her inspiration for this.
So. It's going to be really, really super.
And it kind of goes along with our challenge of the month,
which we're going to talk about in a little bit. So all of that,
everything's just meshing well together.
All right, so we've got a bunch of 1s and 2s. Eric, go ahead and choose a winner.
Let's choose a winner.
He's got his eyes closed. He's choosing and then
number
he's gonna
2, and it's, I can't read that.
Does he have it there already?
Yeah. Joe Woodfill 1514.
Yay!
A newbie. Congratulations.
Yay, congratulations. Okay.
Welcome and congratulations.
What we need you to do is to send an email to support@caterpillar.com. Let us know that you won that prize. Give me your mailing address, and make sure you tell me which prize you won. We're going to write it down so that we try to remember, but send me a quick email with your mailing. Joe Wood. Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll get that prize sent off to you. Yeah.
Yay. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
We're going to be doing those giveaways all day long. The longer you're with us, there's the better chance you're going to win.
Yes. And you never know when we're going to pull the wheel.
Yeah, you never know. I didn't know Melody was going to do that. So
because we like to go rogue.
We like surprises.
We like to do that. Okay.
It's fun.
So what we're going to start with.
Talk about the elite. Like maybe we'll talk about that.
Oh.
There's still time to turn.
Yeah. So we just want to talk to you a little bit about the event in general and how you can. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about all that. How you can join in. So
we have different options to be a part of our Handmade collective.
Yes.
So most of you guys probably are registered, which is great.
Right. If you registered as a VIP,
registered.
Yes. If you did that, then you received an email with a coupon code.
Yes. Use those coupons
that you can use on caterpillar.com throughout the event. And we're gonna show you a bunch of different products of Caterpillar for those of you who haven't seen them before, or those of you that have. They're on sale, and plus you can add your coupon codes.
Yeah, because we made some really special bundles. They're kind of different bundles than we've done in the past. Melody and I really thought this out and thought of some fun bundles that you guys can take advantage of and use those coupon codes.
Yes. Now, if you are not registered, that is okay. You don't have to register as a VIP.
Right.
You can always use coupon code MAR10, March 10, MAR10, on anything on the Caterpillar site, Caterpillar products wise. And you get 10% off of anything that's already on sale. So that's totally fine. If you haven't already registered, then you can with that QR code. And you would get 15% off. You'll get a code to your email, a secret code that you can get 15% off.
But right now, Eric has put the little QR code up in the corner. So if you haven't registered and you just found us by accident, please register, and then you're going to get that secret code, so you can get the extra percentage off.
Yes, and registering is free. All we need is your email address, and you can get registered, and you can get that 15% off instead of that 10% off.
Yes.
Either way is totally fine. We're grateful that you're here. But if you want that extra discount, go ahead and register as a VIP. Now there's a third option, and this is completely optional. We do have an elite pass, we call it. And with that, what's going to happen is you're going to get an additional discount code. It's going to be a little higher. But also what you're going to get is after the event, you're going to get all of the assets from the event, like long-term forever.
Yes.
Like we break it up into different things for you. And the reason for that is everybody learns at their own pace. Everybody learns differently. I like to tell the story about when I was in elementary school and they gave us those tests to find out how we learn. Are we an auditory learner? Are we a visual learner? Or are we what they call kinesthetic learner? And don't ask me why I remember that. I remember that because that's what I am. I cannot listen to a podcast. I just can't for the life of me. My brain cannot focus on listening to a podcast. I'm not an auditory learner at all. I can't even just like read instructions because my brain I have to do it.
I think I'm the same way. Like I have like when you teach, you guys have seen her teach me different things. It's where she sets it out for me and she says, cut there. And so then I have to do it or I won't learn it. It doesn't sink in.
Right. Exactly. But not everybody's like that.
Right.
And so what we do is we turn these events into a transcript form. So you can read it if that works best for you, into a podcast form. So you can listen to it all if that is best for you. We also break up each section, each class, if you will, into its own video. So if you want to go back, you don't have to watch through the entire 5.5 hours to find that one thing you were looking for. You have each of them broken up. And then you have that lifetime access for all of those things. Right. Which is really great.
And then if you are part of our elite, we have a little special after party.
We are having a little after
party. Just for the elite members. So you definitely want to be in the elite group, because after each day, all of our presenters are going to come back and we're going to have a Zoom call and you're able to talk one-on-one with each one of them. So you can ask questions about what they presented or just chit chat with them. They're all amazing. So
yes,
it's going to be fun. So definitely sign up to become an elite.
Yes. Yes. But if you don't want to, that's okay.
Yeah. And if you don't want to, that's okay. We're totally fine with that.
It's all good. It's all good. If you didn't sign up as a VIP and you aren't going to sign up as an elite, that would be totally fine. You can still use that MAR10, March 10, as a coupon code on anything on Caterpillar, even if it's already on sale. So you can stack that discount. So it's totally fine.
Perfect.
Julia Hamilton. Eric, will you look up Julia and see if she registered as a VIP while you're there?
Yeah, well, keep your comments coming. We are looking at them, and Eric's kind of watching them too. So if we can look anything up, we would be happy to. Well, Eric would be happy to.
Yes, we'll do our best to help you guys out as we go.
Yes.
So I
think it's time we can start talking about our first bundle.
Yeah, let's talk about our first bundle that's on sale. So we decided to start today with our biggest and best. Now you're going to hear us throughout the next 3 days talk about how this is our favorite. Because it's true.
This one really is. I think I told you from the beginning.
This one really is. When Keisha started working with us, we got her one of our light boards. She was trying to decide which one she wanted. She got one of our mid-sized ones and she really loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And then what was it, 3 or 4 days?
Seriously, it was 3 days. I went home and I thought, that's too small.
She called me up and she was like,
I want the big one.
Can I have the bigger one?
I love the big one.
So this bundle.
This is where it lives, you guys. Honestly, this is where it lives.
Yeah. She doesn't put it away very often.
No.
Every now and then.
No.
But like most of the time it just sits on the table. Mm-hmm. So this is our Ultra bundle. And we're very excited about it. It's a very cool bundle. Do you want to start talking about the Ultra?
Sure. You want me to talk about the features of our beautiful Ultra?
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, you guys, this is a light board. So it's not like, well, it's kind of like the old school light boards, like where they were big and bulky and kind of hard to move around, and the light in another spot. Can you still hear me? I think Eric's fixing that.
Okay. I think we're good now. Okay.
Can you still hear us though?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Sorry about that, you guys.
I am technology challenged and that was me, so I apologize. Okay.
The challenges just keep coming this morning.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So back to this beautiful thing.
Yes.
Okay. So first of all, it's got multiple light levels. So there's a little button here over in the corner. You just press that and you're going to have different light settings. So you can make it as bright or as light as you want. I always love to have it on the brightest. I'm not sure if that's great for our video right now, but let's go with it.
Yeah.
The other thing is it comes with a cutting mat. So you can actually cut on top of here. But let's first start. Why would you want a light board with your crafting? So a few things that you can do on your light board is you can actually trace out your patterns. Like say, of course, it's at the very bottom. Say you've got an embroidery pattern that you want to trace. Normally you're doing it like this. And I mean, I can maybe try to see it.
You're like trying to like hold it up to the window or whatever.
Yeah. How many people have actually held up their patterns when they're tracing up to a window to try to see so you can actually get what you're tracing? This will prevent that. Oh, I've used this.
Yeah.
So with the light underneath, now you're going to see that pattern. So I mean, there's no question I can see it. There's no overhead shadows getting in my way. There's no dark spots. I mean, this is normally a pretty dark room.
Yeah.
Right now, of course, I have my ring light on because we're videoing, but normally it's very dark in here. So I need my light so I can actually see. So that's one thing that's really great. On the light board itself, I actually like to do diamond art. So this is kind of a newer craft. But does anybody do the diamond art where you have the little numbers and letters and you create a beautiful thing?
It's very cool. It's kind of like paint by number, but with little sparkly gems.
Yeah.
It's
so you
really
get
cool.
your little code list right here, and you're taking each one of these little beads and placing it on its corresponding location. But I mean, you can see this right. I've got shadows, like there's a glare. I can't see anything. So I always do it on, again, my beautiful light board. So hopefully you guys can see that with the camera, but now I can see those are X's, that's an 8, that's 6, a 3, an N, a 9. I can see.
I don't even need my reading glasses with the light.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's great about these things. If you're trying to fight using reading glasses like I am, I have them always if I need them, but with the light, I don't need to pull them out so much.
Right.
Because I'm fighting it.
So I love to do my diamond art on here, especially when, I mean, this is kind of a big one. But most of the time they're not this big, so I can actually put it on one side. Well, usually I'm right-handed, so it'd be on this side, and then all my supplies are over here. All my little diamonds are over there. So that's really fun to do. If you are like an artist, some people say like their kids are artists. They love to use the light board.
Some people say their kids are artists. Sorry, that was really funny to me. Some people think their kids are artists. They're not, but some people think they are. That was fine. My husband is an artist. He's a sketch artist, and he uses this all the time to do his sketching. He says,
"This is my first handmade collection."
You're fine. He says that it's made him not have to erase as often.
Yeah.
Because he can actually see what he's doing.
Yeah.
So he uses it for that all the time.
Yeah.
So yes, my kid is an artist.
And I know Your grown kid.
My grown kid.
I know tattoo artists use this also when they're sketching out whatever they're going with, their piece that they're going to put on somebody. So
yeah,
you can do all of that normal stuff right here on the light. And that's only half of how cool this board is.
Yes.
Because now I lost it.
It fell down.
Oh, she fell.
She fell down.
Because you're going to get this self-healing cutting mat. Look how big this is. Melody kind of had to get out of the way.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's huge.
So it covers the entire board. The board itself is 19 inches by 26 inches. So you could roll a fat quarter out on it, which is great because that's all I buy.
No kidding.
I have a lot of fat quarters. I love a good fat quarter, but you can, it's right. So,
oh yeah.
If you do piecing, if you do English paper piecing or even applique or anything like that, you can take your little piece and normally you're doing it like on top, right?
Let's do this one with the pattern on the fabric. So
I'm going to turn this off again. Normally you're doing it.
So you're trying to line this up and say, I want that P right there in the center of it.
Right.
So I'm like, maybe I guessed. Let me peek. I can't really see.
But when you have the light
underneath, I know exactly where it's going to go. So I can put it underneath and line it up right there. Or I can even put it on top, and that still helps because you can see where it's going to land. Oh, look at that. You can see through.
You could. Yes.
Look at that.
That's not really how you do it.
I know it's not how you do it, but you could.
But you could.
So you can line that up and you can get that exactly where you are.
Right. And then because you can see, because that light also shines through your rulers, you can see.
Yes, you can see exactly where your line
You can line your 1/4 inch up with that so
and
that you can trim your 1/4 inch all the way around. It's really, really cool to be able to see exactly where that's going to land.
Yes.
Brandy says, I'm afraid to use mine for cutting.
It looks okay, so pretty clean.
I understand that, but do it because
do it. This has been cut on. Look at it. It's still great.
It changes everything. Yes, Savannah mentioned as well that there's a texture on the back of these mats, so they don't slide around on the board,
which is
so
really
it's not
nice.
going to slip, which is really cool. Yes,
but I do love, like Melody mentioned, that this cutting mat covers the entire board, which actually now all of our light boards do. Yeah. So it's when you're using your rotary blade, you don't have to say I'm cutting this. I don't have to worry about, oh wait, I got to stop at the light. No, I can just go right off the edge, and I won't damage my light board. Right.
Now, let's say you can't see through the fabric. Let's say you're cutting on something that's a little bit thicker, or you're cutting double or triple on your fabric, so you can't really.
Do you want to use my new
see
ruler?
Through. Yes,
I got a new ruler.
So excited about it. Let's use it. Because the light shines through your ruler and Keisha's giant new ruler, you can line the lines up.
Yeah, now you can see that you're straight on either side.
Yes.
Again, there's no shadows.
Yes. There's no shadows in the way. There's no dark spots in the way. You can line up super accurate. So I like to square things up on the light because I like to make sure that I'm lined up how I need to be. Turns out I sew straighter if I cut straighter. It's a crazy, crazy thing.
Well, and I, as you guys have known, well, maybe the newbies don't, but Melody's been teaching me how to sew. And so I've noticed that when I don't cut straight, it's much harder when I get over to the sewing machine to line them up when I need to sew them together. So it helps to actually cut straight and actually see. And our eyes are all getting tired.
They are getting tired.
You know, sometimes we like to craft at night or whatever. This, I mean, you can dim it down.
Yes.
Say it's nighttime, you can kind of dim it down and not be as bright because your eyes are a little more tired. But this is just going to change your world when you're cutting out your pieces. It's just going to make it that much easier.
Yes.
And the cool thing about this, what I did before I started sewing, is it's just my craft area. So I would do my wood projects and I would cut out paper or my vinyl or vellum or pictures. You can just cut anything on there because it is a self-healing cutting mat.
Well, and we came from the paper crafting world before we started in the quilting world. And this one's big enough if you're a scrapbooker to put a double page layout on, and work on that with the light and line everything up a lot more accurately. And so it's really, really great for so very many things. I build Legos with my grandson on my light boards because I can't see the difference in the pieces very well anymore, especially if we're like on the carpet. And so when we're on the light, I can see it so much better. And so there's all kinds of stuff that you can do. So it's really, really great. So
we have a question. Hi, I signed up a little late today. Did I miss any specials you may have mentioned?
No,
you have not missed any. We're just getting into our specials.
We're just getting
perfect timing.
Perfect timing. So now that's the Glow Ultra light board.
So that starts out our package.
That starts with the Ultra bundle, but there are more things that come with the bundle. So let's do the other mat.
Okay. Oh, one of the cameras is tracking.
Uh-oh. Yours. Oh, mine. Both of them.
It's yours.
Shoot.
They're going to see my mess over here.
Okay.
Okay. Here is the other cutting mat that you're going to get in this bundle, okay?
It's tracking. Okay.
So it's the same size as the original mat that comes with the board, but this one is clear. Hi.
Nope.
This camera likes us. Okay, sorry. Oh my gosh. You guys, it's funny. These cameras are like people. It's like they look at us like a little baby looking at you like,
yes.
Hello.
Okay. So anyway, why would you want a clear mat? There's two reasons.
Can you stop?
I don't forget it. Stop. There's two reasons. So sometimes we like to measure our pieces with just our ruler, and that one's blue also. Just our ruler and not
see. So now you don't
lines.
have the grid lines getting in the way if you really want to use your ruler when you're just cutting out any of your fabric.
Now I typically use my mat lines unless I'm cutting little pieces. Like if I'm cutting little pieces, like if I'm piecing a thing together and I'm doing like 1.5 by 1.5 inch squares, I like to do it without why is it moving?
I don't know.
What's it trying to track?
You?
Okay. I'll try not to move. I like to do it on here. It is like a roller coaster. We're so sorry. Because it's easier to line up your 1.5 or 2.5.
Yeah.
Without the other grid lines to kind of interfere.
Because I understand sometimes those grid lines, it causes a little bit of confusion when you're using rulers.
Yes.
Because any ruler you have is going to work on this light board.
Yes.
But then when you have the grids, it's a little confusing. So in this bundle, you're going to get the Ultra, you're going to get the regular mat that comes with it, and you're also going to get this clear mat. Yes.
And if you do foundation paper piecing, it's so good for that. By the way, come back on Friday. We're doing a full class of foundation paper piecing.
Yes, we're so excited.
We're so excited for that. So you can use the clear mat for that. So it's really,
you can see it on the camera, but
I don't know if you can tell because it's all over the place right now. I don't know what it's doing. I got to get it to stop. Hold on. I'm going to try to get it to stop.
Yeah. So we are doing a class on Friday on the Handmade Collective. We are going to be doing a foundation paper piecing with legit kits, but this is just a sample of how you can do that. I know a lot of people who do foundation paper piecing prefer the clear mat because again, the lines are not kind of confusing you when you're trying to get just those smaller little pieces.
Yes. Yes. So that's the
clear mat.
That's the clear mat that's included.
So you're going to get that.
Yes.
And then we still have more pieces.
And then we have more pieces.
And then you're going to get another mat, which is called our swivel mat. This is our rotating mat. You guys, look how cool this is. If you have not seen this before, this is a great piece. It's spins on ball bearings. So it's a nice smooth rotation, but it's got little stoppers. So when you press down to cut, it's not going to move around. It won't continue to spin. This mat is really cool because it is reversible. So you can actually cut on both sides. But Melody is going to show you how we use our rotating mat.
Yeah. So the thing that's really cool about it is we've got like angles and we've got all kinds of things on here so that if you need to, what'd you do?
I ruined yours when I was trying to fix mine.
Oh,
sorry.
When you need to square it up, you can line your 45 on because you can see, guys, it's so great. You can see, and then we can turn. Oh my gosh, that was open. Oh, Melody. We can leave it. We can turn it.
And I love how you can see, because that way, if you needed to readjust because it moved a little bit, you can make sure that, oh, wait, I'm off a little. I can adjust that. But wouldn't be able to do that if I couldn't see.
Right. And now I've got I didn't cut it very well, but that's how you can use your little swivel. You can turn and cut, turn and cut, turn and cut. And you do not have to reset your fabric every time.
Or stand up and try to like move around.
Well, I needed to stand up because I don't cut well when I sit down. I should have stood up to do it, but that's okay.
I'm just like, if you go all the way, like you're trying to reach over there.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Crookedly.
Yeah. Yeah. So the swivel comes with it. And then one more piece comes with it.
Okay, one more piece.
Yes.
You want to try to fix some cameras while I get a piece? Even though it might follow me.
It's not listening to me. Nope, it's not listening to me.
Okay. Eric, can you switch our cameras to mine, please? Oh, someone asked, do you have a problem with the square ruler slipping on the fabric? Do you have a problem with that?
I don't. It's not the same material as a typical cutting mat. It's a little smoother. So it's smoother because it's a little bit of a different material, so it's thick enough. You can cut on both sides of it. That's why it's so thick to be able to do that. I don't have the issue, but I know that some people might a little bit. So
okay.
Yeah.
Good question. Keep the questions happening. We're going to try to answer them all as we see them. Okay, so the fourth piece in this Ultra bundle that we have on special for the Handmade Collective for you guys is our Ultra tote. Look how big this is. It kind of covers me completely.
It does. It's huge.
This is really cool because it's double padded all the way through. So this big giant pocket in here is where you're going to put your Ultra board and cutting mat and your extra mat because you're getting a whole nother mat.
Yes.
It's double padded all the way through. The really cool thing is, though, it's got nice reinforced corners on both sides. It's also got these little feet here on the bottom. So that means you can actually store it upright. So you can lay it against a wall, or you can stand it up next to your table, wherever you need to keep it out of the way. This pocket right here is almost as big. Look, I found my pattern. This pocket right here is great for like your rulers or your swivel. You're going to be able to put your swivel in there, or any extra fabric or patterns that you want to take with you, because this is almost as big as the board. So you almost get that full space to bring extra things with you if you're taking it somewhere or just storing it.
Yeah.
You've got your nice pocket here in the front. This is going to be where you can put your rotary blades and your electrical cords. Put those all right in there.
Yes.
You do, of course, have your briefcase handles, and then you also have a shoulder strap that is padded. But the best part of this entire bag, if anyone's ever seen me demo
oh my gosh, she loves this part so much.
Well, because, okay, here we go. Here's a little story time. When we travel to all the shows, sometimes we have to bring the Ultra with us as our demo. Sometimes we don't sell it at the show, or we need to just bring it because it didn't get shipped. Or, I mean, there's just so many challenges when we go to shows that we just make do.
Yes.
So when we have to take it, I'm the one that gets to carry it.
Because she's stronger than me.
Did you hear that? I get to carry it. I'm honored to carry it.
Because she's stronger than me.
True.
So we let her do that.
So when I'm carrying it, sometimes I like to take this little handle and take weight off of my shoulder.
Yeah.
You know, you've got your backpack and you've got like your coat in your hand. And so this takes some weight off of your shoulder because this is a little heavier than, say, our other boards.
Yeah, it's like 11 pounds on its own. So, yeah.
But we've also used this to slide on a suitcase too when we're traveling. So those are all the cool features about this bag. You guys, this is one of my favorite bags. I mean, I know I say that, but
I know it is.
I've brought souvenirs home in this bag because it's all padded and
it's so good. It's so good. And Brandy mentioned that she took hers on a quilting retreat, and the bag, that was so great because it's just so great because you can put so much in that bag.
So much in here.
This entire bundle will fit in that bag.
I think my new ruler will fit in here.
I don't know, will it?
Oh, my new ruler fits in there, you guys.
Amazing.
Now I can take it down to Melody's house.
Now you can bring it. Yes.
We can quilt.
Yes. So the Ultra bundle is on sale already, and you can use your coupon code that you either got in the email if you signed up as a VIP, or just our regular coupon code, which is MAR10, March 10, for an extra 10% off. You get that extra discount code off of whatever the sale price already is. Mm-hmm. And so that is
That's the Ultra Bundle.
The Ultra Bundle.
And Eric can put up a link maybe to link right to the
Ultra
Bundle.
Yeah, it is. That QR code on
perfect.
there is the Ultra Bundle. So you can go right to that QR code so you can see that. So amazing.
It's great. It's great. Are there any questions about the Ultra Bundle?
Yeah. By all means, if you have any questions at all, go ahead and pop those in the chat and we'll do our best to answer those.
I mean, really, if you guys have the space, this is the one to get. I'm not kidding. Like, I mean, this is the one I use primarily. I mean, I do use my smaller ones sometimes.
Yeah.
But this one is my whole crafting table. I just do everything on there. And you can't because it's a mat and you can just cut and line things up. And you can weed your vinyl on here.
Yes.
Do any of you use a Cricut and cut out your vinyl pieces? You can actually weed your vinyl on here.
Yes.
I can't believe we forgot to talk about that. That's a great feature.
It lights up the cut lines. So great.
So great.
Yeah.
So definitely get this bundle and use your code, whether you've got what's the first code?
March 10, MAR10. MAR10.
And then if you've signed up to be a VIP, use your other special code.
You got your code in the email.
In the email.
That gives you a little bit better of a discount.
Yep. And if you are part of the elite, then you're going to get a bigger saving.
Yes.
As well. And there's still time to sign up to be an elite. There's still time.
Yes. That or just as a VIP.
As a VIP too.
Yeah. So Donna asked, what are the dimensions? The light board itself is 19 by 26. And the swivel is 14 inches in diameter. So because it's round, it does really well with about 10-inch blocks to cut. So yeah, go ahead.
Okay, what? Just taking my notebook. All right, we got the dimensions. And then, okay, Savannah says, I agree, Keisha. It has so much room to work with. It really does. It really does.
It really does. It's super amazing. So that is the
Ultra Bundle.
Ultra Bundle.
Okay, perfect. I think the next thing that we're moving on to is we're going to talk about our monthly challenges. Okay. I'm going to talk about the monthly challenges.
And I'm going to be right back.
Stuff away real quick.
I'm going to be right back.
We'll take just a minute. How many of you guys have been participating in our monthly challenges? I have to tell you, I have just started to learn how to quilt. I actually do know how to sew. I sewed when I was in high school home ec. And I was pretty proud of myself because I actually sewed my two cousins their Easter dresses. And of course I had help. The teacher helped me, but I got pretty comfortable with a sewing machine. And then after high school, I just didn't do it until, let's see, it was probably October or November when Melody said, just pull out your sewing machine. Let's just do this. Because we bought a sewing machine last summer or 2 summers ago, and it just sat in the box. But I'm excited to say that I got a new machine. It's over there. Melody's going to help me set it all up. It's a Necky. I'm excited because we're going to use it during the Handmade Collective. So let's just recap. We've got the Ultra Bundle on sale. It's discounted, and Eric's got the QR code up there in the corner. So if you want to get that Ultra Bundle, you're going to get the Ultra. You're going to get the cutting mat that comes with it. You're also going to get that clear mat, so you can use that mat without the lines. And then you're going to get this rotating mat, and you're going to get the bag so you can keep it all together. Okay, so now let's talk about the monthly challenges, because I've actually had a lot of fun doing these monthly challenges. And we'll go back to January. So who participated in our monthly challenge in January? Now, this was just a traditional quilt block. And I had no idea how to do this, but I'm proud to say that I was able, let's see if it'll show in the camera. I haven't quilted it yet, obviously, because I was waiting for my new machine, but I have sandwiched it. So here is my January challenge. I did just a traditional quilt block. So I'm pretty proud of myself. This is going to be the first one I quilt as soon as I get my machine set up. But did you guys enjoy doing that challenge? I know it was a basic challenge. We wanted to start out pretty simple. For me, it was definitely a challenge, and I was very much out of my comfort zone. So we're always going to be doing these challenges every month. That was just the first one. The second month, let me remember. Let's see. I think it was the flying geese. Thank you guys for your nice comments. I do appreciate all the support because I was very nervous to do it, but and oh, Karen just asked if it was for my baby, my grandbaby. Yeah, I might give it to my little grandbaby. I had a new grandbaby in December. She's now like what, 3 months old. She's getting so big, but luckily we're going to take her to the beach next week, so I get to spend some time with her. Okay, someone asked what machine do I have. I have a Necky something. I don't know what it is. You guys, I'm so novice. Oh, someone asked, how do we sign up for the monthly challenges? That's a great question. So there's not necessarily a sign up. We usually do some lives at the beginning of the month to show you what the challenge is going to be and kind of talk about it. And the way you can enter to win, what we do is every month we have a certain bundle that we're focusing on. And so you have a chance to win that bundle if you enter into our challenge. So you can either enter on social media, you can post on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, wherever. Just tag CP challenge and then you're entered. You can go to our blog and you can enter there, or you can go to our website and you can enter in there. Or you can go to our Caterpillar Creations Hub on Facebook and you can post in there. A lot of people do that, and that's a great place because we do get a lot of people encouraging each other and praising each other. And I love to post in there because you guys are so supportive and so encouraging, and there's advice and everything. That's a great group to be a part of. So it's really easy to be in our challenges. So that was the January challenge. And now I'm seeing all the comments. I got all my good friends here telling me that it was the flying geese challenge. So I'll show you mine. It didn't go very far after this, but I did learn how to do it. So here's my little flying geese. Yay for me. I did it and then I just put it over in a corner and I didn't do anything else with it. But we did have one of our affiliates make something really cute. And I know we talked about this before, but I wanted to show everybody else in case we've got some people that are new. So one of our affiliates, Nina Snyder, she actually did her flying geese. And look, she made this cute bag out of it. I would love to know how to make this bag, but this intimidates me. But look how cute this is. She used it all right here on the front. She put a little pocket here on the front. It's all nice and padded. It's all quilted, the whole thing. It's a cute little purse. And on the back, she's got a little thing that says handmade. So thank you, Nina. She made one for me, one for Melody, and then one out of cats for Melody's daughter because her daughter loves cats. So we love all the support we have with Caterpillar and the Caterpillar family and these challenges. So this was February. And then the March challenge was half square triangles. We just saw Melody trim up her half square triangle. And I did post a picture of all my half square triangles in the Creations Hub. But here are all of these that I did. And now I just turn them into pinwheels because I've seen people do that before. I love the pinwheel. I think it looks really, really cool. We had a question. Can you buy the cutting mat by itself? Yes, you can. We do have replacement mats for all of our light boards. So the mat that if you want the 19 by 26, you're going to look for the Ultra Replacement Mat. You can just go to caterpillar.com and type in the search bar Ultra Replacement Mat, and you're going to be able to find that cutting mat. And you can also buy the clear mat by itself as well. So these are all my half square triangles. I've got 9 of them. I'm thinking about doing more. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I know you guys have done like really creative projects with yours, and I'm just not quite sure what I'm going to make out of it. But I really had fun doing it. Melody taught me all these different ways to do half square triangles, and this one really resonated with me, so I was able to make 9 of them. So do you guys have ideas? What should I do with 9 pieces? Should I make more? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. So to be continued on whatever I end up making on that. But then you did see Melody was showing you her half square triangle. So she did something with that as well. And when she comes back, she's going to share all her monthly challenges as well.
Did you share all of yours?
I did. Thank you, guys. You guys are so nice. Make a bag. Oh, Kelly says make a bag out of this.
That might be cute.
I don't know.
That might be cute.
I don't know.
Guys, I'm so proud of Keisha. Here, it tracked you all the way over there.
Oh, sorry. I just was putting stuff away.
I'm so proud of Keisha because she has sewn before.
Yeah, I talked about that.
Yeah, but she's really taking to quilting and piecing and all that, and it's been so great.
I forgot to actually mention one thing, and this is just kind of funny because we've got a little time to talk. Like I told you guys, I had sewn in high school, and I decided to make something in high school, and I couldn't believe I made it, but I did. And I've got him in here in my studio. He's just been hanging out the last few lives. I don't know if anybody has seen him before, but I made this guy in high school. This is my lizard. Look how cute he is. Isn't he cute?
I love how you still love him so much. I love stuffed
animals.
I remember when she made him in high school. She was so proud of it at the time.
He's got beans in his hands and his feet. Oh no, he's coming apart.
Yeah.
Okay, not beans. I guess they're popcorn.
Yeah, it's popcorn. She was so proud of this in high school. I've known her whole life. So she was so proud of this in high school. And you made it. I remember when you brought it over and showed us that you made it. You were so
stuffed and everything.
So proud of yourself.
I remember finding it. And going, oh my gosh, that's right. I did make this.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I do have the talent in there.
She does. She does. And listen, for those of you that don't know, we are related. Keisha is my niece. So my mother is Keisha's grandmother. And she was an amazing quilter, an amazing seamstress. She would quilt all of her quilt tops, embroider them all by hand, and then she would quilt them all by hand. Like we both grew up with quilt frames up all the time.
We would run around underneath.
We would hide underneath and play under there. And so it's her fault that we do any of this, but
that means it's inside us.
Exactly. It came from inside us. So did you? So
I didn't talk about your challenges. I talked about mine.
Which one did you show for January? Oh, same thing.
Yeah.
So this
Melody actually finished her quilt for January's challenge. Mine is just sandwiched.
That's okay. We're getting there. Keisha just got her new machine, so she's going to be able to quilt now.
What do you know? What model it is? They asked me. I told them it's a Necky.
It's a Necky. No, it's a Necky Creator. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
because we have the same one now, but I don't know.
Maybe we'll find out tomorrow. I'll find out tonight, and then I'll tell you guys tomorrow.
We'll try to figure that out. So this was my January. So we were both working on a similar thing, and the way I finished mine was with the quilt as you go. So each square is quilted a little different. I did I quilted each square and then sewed them all together.
That's cool.
Yeah. Corey taught us how to do that.
I know you said that, but I didn't quite understand it. Now I really understand it.
Yeah.
Because I see it. I'm touching it. I feel it.
Yeah. So these fabrics came from our sew along that we did last summer. Mm-hmm. And it was a Riley Blake. I can't remember the name of the collection.
Tannenbaum?
No, that's the Christmas one.
Oh. I just heard that over and over again.
Yeah, that was the Christmas one. Anyway, so this was my January 9 patch that we put together. And then, sorry.
That's okay. We talked about flying geese. I showed Nina's bag. So we talked about that.
So cute. Nina made me feel like I could actually do flying geese after she helped us out with that. So this is my flying geese extravaganza that we did. We were at Road to California. At the show at Road to California, and we were right across from the booth. P. Carpin. She's a designer, and she designs these fabrics. And we were staring at these fabrics the whole time. And I just needed to get them. Melody
has a problem when we go to these shows. If we're across from somebody, 99% of the time she ends up buying something from their booth.
I do. And so she had this pattern and she had these fabrics and I just loved them. And you
guys, look how cute she did on the back. This was such a great idea. Was it Lori who gave you this idea? The flowers?
No, Lori helped me because my things didn't match. They weren't the right size, but it worked out. But so this was one of her fabric designs as well. I did the back. And so the way I quilted it was just with
outline of the flowers.
The outline of the flowers with clear thread. Yeah. So you couldn't see the stitching on either side, but it's quilted with just around the flowers.
The flying geese are like quilted in flowers.
Yeah, they're quilted into tulips. So that's my February challenge that we did.
That was February.
And then like Keisha was talking about when I was coming back, these are my half square triangles for my March challenge. Thank you. And I haven't decided what to do with them yet either. I have like 4 piles of, I don't know, like 16 squares.
Okay, you have a few more than I do.
Yeah. Anyway, I still got to decide what I'm going to do with mine. I do need to square them all up, which is where that swivel is going to come in handy. Mm-hmm. But I can't cut sitting down. I have to cut standing up. I just can't. I don't know. Who's like that? Who can't cut sitting down? I can't cut sitting down. I have to cut standing up.
I'm going to stand over here. So
okay. Oh, it sure did. Stop. We'll see if we can get. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So I've got all of these that just need to be squared up, and then I'm going to decide what to do with those. We still have till the end of the month.
Yes.
For the challenge.
We were talking about how they can enter the challenge. Some people were asking, I think I covered it, but maybe we'll just go over that real quick.
Yeah. So to enter the challenge, first of all, you don't have to make a whole quilt.
Oh, Lisa just asked where our husbands are.
We didn't invite them today, but thank you for that. We if you guys go back on our YouTube channels, you'll find that we tried to teach our husbands how to sew a 9-patch.
Brandy wants to know, when does the challenge start each month? We just start at the beginning. We usually do a live to kind of introduce the month.
The first Monday of each month.
Yeah, we try to tell you and show you. Usually Melody's teaching me how to do it. Show you what we're doing for that month. So you have the whole entire month, and then at the end of the month, we'll just draw random. It's completely random.
It's completely random.
You're not judged.
No. Definitely not. Thank heavens. So, and it doesn't have to be a full quilt. It doesn't have to be a full project. Like when we did January and we were doing traditional quilt blocks, it could be just a block.
If you guys saw my flying geese,
Keisha's flying geese. I was just proud of her that she got some flying geese done. So it could be one square, it could be one block, it could be a quilt, it could be a table runner, it could be a wall hanging, it could be a placemat, it could be anything. It starts on the first Monday of each month and it ends on the last day of the month. And then we announce the winner from the previous month on the first. Yes, we're on YouTube for that.
Yes. The squares would make a lovely binds. I don't know what you mean, Sheila. What does that mean?
That I missed it. And so it could be anything. And to enter, there's a bunch of different ways to enter. There is a blog post on our website for each month. And in there is a link to a Dropbox. So you can upload your photos to that Dropbox if you would like, and you'll be entered. We have a Facebook group that's called Caterpillar Creations Hub. We invite anybody that wants to join there. Go ahead and join there. You can post a photo there and you'll be entered. You can also just post on your social media wherever you may be and hashtag CP challenge and you'll be entered, or you can email it into support@caterpillar.com. So
Ian
any of those ways.
Hi, Ian.
Oh, hi, Ian.
Yes, I've got my Dutch Bros. I can't live without my Dutch Bros.
Oh yeah. She's a little obsessed.
Thanks for saying hello, Ian.
Yes, she's a little obsessed. I can't cut sitting down either. Yeah. So
Sorry, I got distracted.
Yeah,
I'm reading the comments and getting distracted.
So any of those ways you can enter the challenge. Now, I will give you a couple of hints of upcoming months.
Ooh, I don't even know those. I'm supposed to look at the spreadsheet, but I haven't.
So March is coming close to an end. So the half square triangles are almost done. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, go to our YouTube channel, you guys, and watch. Karen and Lindsay did a little sew and spill, and she did a pattern of a shamrock with half square triangles. That is so stinking cute.
So cute.
And if you go there, Karen, I think is here. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can get the pattern that Karen put together.
Yeah, I think she put it in the comments.
It's so cute. It's on our Facebook page.
Karen did a great job on that.
Yes, it's so great. Let me pop over to the challenges. Give me 1 second.
Okay, we're going to talk about the upcoming challenges. Just found you. You seem to be so much fun. Oh, thank you.
You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Okay, so April.
Okay, April coming up. That's what, next Wednesday?
Yeah, it's like in a week.
Oh my gosh, it's in a week, you guys. April 1st.
April. You're going to be really happy about this because this is something that you already know how to do.
Oh, good. Yay.
Because we taught Keisha how to do this already. So it's applique.
Okay. I kind of like it.
So anything applique in April, like I said, it can be a block. It could be a whole thing. It could be whatever. Anything applique.
Someone's asking where. Oh, the new girl. The new ones. where, let's see, you seem to be so much fun. Where? Oh, all of our stuff is on Facebook and YouTube, all of our lives.
Go to YouTube because Facebook only holds lives for so long.
Oh, Ian had a good job or a good idea.
What's that?
Should we spin the wheel?
Oh.
Do you guys want us to spin the wheel? This will be thanks to Ian.
Yes. Ian, thank you for inviting us to go rogue. We can spin the wheel. Let's spin the wheel.
Let's spin the wheel. Let's do another giveaway, you guys. We've been talking for a long time, so we apologize.
Let's spin the wheel.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I think Melody needs a Dutch Bros, honestly.
Ugh.
I know.
I've been under the weather the past few days.
She meant the shamrock. Okay.
Oh, the shamrock. Yes.
Yes.
Karen, can you tell us where she can find the shamrock pattern? Karen, who's watching, made it. Yeah.
Oh, and she wants, what's the wheel? Well, we have a giveaway wheel. So sometimes we go rogue and we spin the wheel and it's got all of the different prizes listed on here. And then when you put an answer in the comments, you could randomly win.
Yes. Eric's still here, right, Eric?
But also, if you sign up to be an elite member, you're actually entered into
VIP. You don't have to be an elite.
If you sign up to be a VIP, I get a little confused. Sorry. I'm sure you guys feel the same when I try to explain it. I apologize.
Yes. Yes, if you sign up as a VIP, you're entered into all of the presenters giveaways and our daily giveaways and our grand prize giveaways. Yes. But we also know that not everybody signs up, so we go rogue and we're doing giveaways throughout the day as well. So we are going to spin the wheel and then we're going to know what we're playing for. And then Keisha's going to ask a question.
Oh, okay.
And then you're going to put a number in the chat to answer the question. And we're going to randomly choose a winner.
I got a good question.
Do you?
Yeah. Okay. Let's spin the wheel and see what we're going to win today.
Okay. Oh, it's right on the thing.
There we go. Flip and fold 48.
Oh my gosh. Do you have that here?
I do.
Flip and fold 48. This is a really great giveaway, you guys.
I've actually been using this quite a bit lately now that I quilt and stuff.
I know, right? Yeah. It's awesome.
This is the Flip and Fold 48, you guys. This opens up to 36 by 48, but it's got 5 different cutting mats in all.
Yes, and we're going to show this, I think, tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to go into detail about this mat tomorrow, but this is the prize that is up for winning right now.
Up for winning.
Okay, my question is, because I'm very curious about this. Hold on, let me see what I'm talking. Okay, so to me, and this could just be my naivety, these look like triangles and these look like triangles. So to me, this is like the same process, but I know it's different processes. So put a 3 in the comments if you prefer half square triangles. Put a 4 in the comments if you prefer flying geese.
Oh, that's a good one.
3 and 4s. 3 and 4s.
3s and 4s.
3 for half square triangle, which to me seems easier, but
it is their own. No, it is. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Prefer the flying geese. 3s and 4s. 3s and 4s. Who's going to win a flip and fold?
Yes. Oh, Brandy likes flying geese better.
All right, Brandy. Oh, we got some 4s and 3s.
3s and 4s. 3s and 4s. That's amazing.
Nice. Look at all those 3s and 4s.
3s and 4s. Yeah.
It's pretty even.
It is pretty even. Like that's like, I know that there's a bunch of different ways to do the flying geese. Mm-hmm. I did mine the way where you do like 4 at a time. And Nina showed us how to do them like your foundation paper piecing style.
Yes, that's right.
Which was pretty amazing to watch. Mm-hmm. And so I think if I do them that way, they're easier once I get the hang of foundation paper piecing, which I'm not there yet.
Okay. Well, I think you all know what I choose.
I really wish you guys could have been here the day that I was teaching Keisha to do the flying geese. It was the funniest thing.
I had sweat pouring down my face.
She really did.
It was stressful.
She really did. And she started doing it. And then we got like halfway through. For those of you who have done the way you do like the bigger square and then the 2 squares, and you sew down the middle and cut it. And then you have to add the other square and do it. Like I had to leave for a call or something. And I came back and she had like used all the little squares And I was like, no, we needed those for something else.
I had no idea. So, needless to say, that's why my flying geese, I think I don't even know where I threw it, is nothing like this.
It was so funny. It was so cute and funny. It was the best. Sorry. It was the best.
All right, let's choose a winner.
Let's choose a winner. Eric, if you're there.
Which 3 or 4 is going to win the Flip and Fold 48?
Eric. Da, 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 da. The winner
is Linda Burks.
Yes. So
Linda
4024. Burks. Linda, please send an email to support@caterpillar.com and give me your address. Remind me that you won the Flip and Fold 48. And we will get that shipped out to you.
Yay.
You will love it.
Yes, you're going to seriously
love it.
Seriously love it. Because, I mean, like we said, we're going to go into more detail, but it just flips out to different sizes of cutting mats.
Yes, we're going to talk more about it tomorrow.
It's an amazing mat. And we actually sell it in 2 different sizes. So we'll get into that tomorrow.
We will get into that tomorrow. This is the bigger of the 2 sizes, but this is
we have a lot to get into over the next 3 days.
We do.
It's going to be fun.
Turn that off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yes, congratulations, Linda.
Definitely
make sure to send us that email. So yay.
Yay. And stick around all day because you never know what that's going to happen. I mean, we can have, the Ians of the world pop in and say, hey, let's do
another giveaway. Or anybody. Who knows? Ian. Yeah. So I'm going to go back to talking a little bit about what our monthly challenges are coming up.
Okay.
Because we got
a little distracted, but that's okay.
As we do. So April is applique. So
that's are we going to do that thing for applique? We're going to do her.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you guys, guess what we're going to do for our, well, should we show you? Let's show them.
Yeah, you can show them. We found this at a show. And this is what we're making for our applique.
That, you guys, I'm so excited.
April.
It's a sugar skull number 2.
Yes.
I think yours is number 3.
I think mine might be number 3.
Yeah. So she had like 6 of them, right?
She had like 4 of them.
4 of them. So we're going to try to collect them all.
We're going to try to collect them all. They're like Pokemons for us.
This is going to be fun. This is going to be our applique.
This is going to be our applique. Amy. Okay, I need my
Amy Lowe Cupser.
Is that her website down here?
Yes, amy'sapplique.com. That's where we got this.
amy'sapplique.com. We're super excited about it. So that's what we're going to work on in April. We're going to work on our applique in April.
Oh, someone asked hand or machine. Is that for applique? Hand or machine applique?
So it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It won't matter. You can do hand applique or machine applique. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do is totally fine.
This is just what we are going to do. Okay. So
either way.
Misty asked again. Okay. So who makes the sugar skull? Okay.
Yes.
So it's Amy's
applique.
Amy's with Y-E or no Y-S. Excuse me. amy'sapplique.com.
Yes.
She's in Idaho.
She's in Idaho. We saw her road to California. We fell in love with the sugar skulls.
Yeah.
So we're going to make these. We're very excited about it.
We may contact her and have her be a part of one of these. That might be fun.
Yeah, if we can.
She's got some really cool patterns.
She's got really cute stuff. She has a lot of animals. She has a lot of different things. So she has a lot of cute stuff like that.
Yeah. So amy'sapplique.com.
Deanna's made one of her sugar skulls already.
You have?
Was it really hard?
I know.
We're a little bit scared.
Should we be scared? Deanna, should we be scared?
You
should post it in the Caterpillars Creation group. I would love to see that, Deanna.
Yes, please do.
That would be fun.
Because we're
a little nervous.
You were asking if we hand or machine applique.
What do we do?
Well, machine.
Machine.
I don't hand applique. I don't hand it.
Is that hand?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't do that.
I do know how to do that.
I mean, you could do that. We could do that.
I fixed my husband's pants that way. With like bright blue thread.
Don't talk about that.
We were traveling. What do? You know?
That was
so on the go.
That was so funny.
It's like the quilt as you go. It's like so on the go.
Yeah. She sure did. I have this weird thing.
Deanna said it was a lot of fun. Okay, that makes me happy. Thank you, Deanna.
I have this weird thing. It's not that I'm against hand sewing, but
I feel like you are.
Well, I kind of am because I don't know. I have this weird competitive streak in me. We both do. Can't imagine where we got that from, but I think
grandma.
Yeah, and grandpa. I think any hand stitching that I would do, I would feel like it would need to live up to my mother's, which
No,
I don't think I could do.
No.
So I kind of leave that on a pedestal for her and
there's
not
my problem.
do it.
My mom has sewn my entire life.
Yeah.
And I'm making her a table runner.
She is.
I'm a little scared to give it to her because if it's not as good as her sewing, I don't know. I'm scared.
She might say something about it.
I hope she likes it. We'll see.
Savannah said your sewing the pants was a perfect repair job. She got to see it. Yeah.
Thank you, Savannah. See, I'm talented in my own ways.
She is. She is. Hey, it worked. It worked.
It did work.
Donna, that sugar skull pattern is at amysapplique.com. If you want to get one of hers. But anyway, we're working on applique next month. So that starts in April. And then May is scrappy quilts.
Those look so fun.
Right?
So that's what I get to use. See those piles of fabric over there? I get to use all that, right?
Yes. Just random everything, which I think is going to be a challenge for you.
Yeah. Okay, so Deanna just said, I missed, where can I get the pattern? Are you asking about the skull pattern, Deanna?
Yeah, amysapplique.com.
Okay, amysapplique.com. Okay.
Yes.
Did you already answer that question?
I did.
All right, sorry.
But that's okay. It was Donna. That's okay. amysapplique.com is where we got the sugar skulls, but it doesn't have to be that. It could be anything.
This light is so bright, you guys. I'm having a hard time.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
I'm sorry.
It could be any applique.
Any applique.
We did a so-long applique Christmas Tannenbaum from Riley Blake in December.
Brandy, I agree. My mom can pretty much do any craft. She can even cook too, and I can't cook. So.
Oh, is that why you won't cook?
No, I just can't.
You can though.
I can't.
She can a little bit. She hates doing it, but she can. She can.
You can even bring out the Christmas trees that we did applique before. That could work for the applique.
Yeah, you could show that. Yeah. That's totally fine because we did Christmas tree appliques.
My April's kind of busy. I may end up just showing that instead.
No, we're making our sugar skulls.
I don't know when. Okay.
Keisha doesn't like to live at home. She doesn't. She's doing a lot of traveling in April, but that's okay. We're gonna figure that out.
Look at all those half square triangles. They're a little late to the party, but
yeah,
still,
that's okay.
They like the half square triangles. So
we love that. So
I feel you.
We don't have Lindsay yet. Okay. Lindsay's not here yet, but that's okay.
Okay. She's coming.
She's coming. So May is scrappy quilts. June is red, white, and blue. And Keisha,
that's fun to get ready for the 4th of July.
Yes.
That's perfect.
Yes. Now normally I know it should be maybe in July, but I thought let's do it in June. So if we make something, it'll be ready for July.
I like that. Well, because July 4th is like June ends and it's boom.
Boom. There. It's July 4th.
It's boom.
Yes. So
I see Lindsay in the background.
Yay. So yeah. So that is our
that's our
monthly challenges. And that I'll just tell you through June. We won't do the rest of the year. We'll just leave you till then.
But
so that's stuff
we'd
to
love
look
to have
to.
all of you participate. If you are a newbie here, please go check out. I mean, we go live quite a bit and we talk about the monthly challenges. It's a fun way, what I was kind of talking about, to get yourself out of your own comfort zone and try something new. And maybe you're thinking, oh, there's this applique pattern I really, really want to try, but I'm too scared. Maybe I'll do it this month because everybody's kind of working on applique. So it's just a way to kind of bring us all together and encourage each other and just try new things.
Yeah. Yeah. And even if you know how to do the stuff, like you can practice. You can always get a little bit better. And I am under the opinion that a little creativity every day makes your life just better.
It does.
Like it just makes everything.
It does. And it takes some stress off. I feel, like when we all have our stresses of our lives, and if we can use the creativity to be an outlet to de-stress, I think it's a great way to do it.
Yes. Yes.
I make sure you get a light board to help with that.
Yes.
How do we know when you're going to go live? Oh, okay. I love all these questions. So if you sign up for our emails, we will email you and let you know. If you follow us on Facebook, we send out little notifications. If you're even on YouTube and subscribe to our channel, don't we send out notifications that way as well?
Yeah, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you will get notified. Yes.
Yes. But it's quite a bit. We have a lot of fun things that go on. And our next presenter is Lindsay Lamoureux.
Yay!
She is, you've probably seen her on some of the sew spills. Her and her sister-in-law, Karen, are actually owners of Caterpillar. So that's kind of exciting. And they always share stuff like once a month. I think they do the sew and spill. Yeah,
once
about
or twice a
once or twice a month. So you probably recognize her. And she's been in a lot of our reels lately. She's so cute. But she's going to come on and she's going to talk about, I think it's half square triangles is what she said. So she's kind of going along with our monthly challenges, and she's got a great story for her inspiration, and she saved us this morning. So thank you to Lindsay. Do we want to bring her on?
Yes.
Okay. Eric, can you add Lindsay, please? I know we could do it ourselves, but we like to have Eric in the background.
Yes.
Is Eric still here?
I think he's still here.
Okay, you might have to do it. I think he left. He might have had to go grab a drink or something. That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
We're going to bring Lindsay on. Here we go.
Let's bring Lindsay on.
There she is.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hi.
Oh,
hi.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
I feel like it's kind of a little bit like lagging. That's probably on my end.
It does. That's okay. Okay, we're gonna let Lindsay take the stage, and thanks again for stepping in, Lindsay. We really do appreciate it. And here we go.
Can you?
Oh, just wait.
Wrong
Wrong
way.
one.
Sorry, Lindsay.
Am I here? Okay. Can everyone hear me? Is it lagging still?
No, I think you're good.
You're great, Lindsay.
Go ahead. I don't know if she can. Can you hear us?
I'm going to leave the studio and try and come back in. I'm not sure.
Okay. We're doing a little technical stuff. That's okay. This is the world we live in.
That is okay. Yes.
She'll be right back.
Someone asked a question of whether it's better to watch on YouTube or Facebook, and honestly, it doesn't matter. The only thing is when we go live on Facebook, Facebook only saves lives on Facebook for like 30 days, but they're always on they're always there on our YouTube channel.
Yeah. So if you want to go back, you can use the YouTube to go back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. She's back on. Let's see.
Let's bring her back on. Okay. Oh, no, she's little. Hold on.
She's down there. She's little. There she is.
Can you hear us?
She can't
go.
Hear us.
You're good.
Go.
Are we good?
Go.
Okay. Okay. I think there's a little bit of a lag on my camera. So Keisha, Melody, give me the thumbs down or the thumbs up.
Okay. You're good. Okay. Let her go.
Yes, I hear you.
Okay,
I can hear you. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you guys. That's
good.
the double-edged sword of going live.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Take it away, Lindsay.
Okay. So I'm hearing my conversation to you coming back through. So hopefully you guys can hear me. Okay, we can hear her fine. Thank you. Okay. Hi. I think I know what the problem was. I was trying to, anyway. I am so happy to be here. I'm so happy that and I am like so honored that I get to kind of kick off one of being one of the first presenters. So hello, where are you guys tuning in from? Maybe you guys already went over that with Keisha and Melody, but we love that you guys are here, and that's what makes this community so great is you and your involvement and your comments and your participation. And we're just so excited for this event. So I'm really excited to be here today. I have a little thing I've been working on. I've made one of these. It's a bandana. I'm like, I'll just spit it out. I've always like loved surprises, and I was like sharing. So Keisha said that I was presenting something around the half square triangles, and it's not really, but it is a triangle. Okay, so I thought it'd be really fun to show everybody how to make one of these. They're like a bandana scarf, and they're really cute. So my inspiration is from Love Story. Has anyone been watching Love Story? I am totally all in. It's been such a fun, I don't know. I love like historical documentaries. Okay, this is a bandana, the Carolyn Bessette bandana headscarf. I think it's so cute. It's timeless. It's so darling for spring. Anyone can wear it. And it's a fun little something that you can put together fast. And so I'm going to make one with you guys today. Hers is so cute. She's just so cute, and she just pulls it off. So this was one I made the other day. And I've got like a tie, but I'm going to try and do one with an elastic today. And Keisha and Melody, pop in anytime you want to. It's fun. That's what's so fun about these. But put like something, I don't know if I can see the chat, but I don't know, put a 1 in the comment if you've been watching that series and kind of been following along with it. I think the last one, I don't know if the last one has been released, but it's so good. I don't know. I love it. I think they did. Oh, What's Love Story? Okay. It's the John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bessette like love story. And it starts out like it's just when they met to when they died in their plane crash. And so it's kind of, the story of how they met, got married, their marriage, and then the tragedy. Anyway, so you either know it or you don't. A lot of people are like, I've never heard of it. I don't know. When I was in high school, we had them to match all of our clothes. Oh, you had these to match your clothes? Yes, cute. I know. So they're really like a timeless, cute accessory. And I just think they're so fun. Yes, they're on trend now. Exactly. So I kind of have a little bit of a small head. I really do. So this is how they like look. You can pull it back. So you will have to just do your own little measurements. Perfect for bad hair days as well. Exactly. And I'll do my hair, and then the next day I have to wear like a ball cap or something like this. So they're really, really fun. So you'll have to kind of measure and play with the size that fits your head and how you like it. But the one that the measurements that fit mine are a 14 by 14 inch square sandwiched in half into a triangle. So not quite a half square triangle, like a true half square triangle, but I'm kind of going along with the theme, right? So, and again, they come up really quick, and you can make them so fast. And you just need a fat quarter square. So I have so many, and I'm like, which one should I do? I mean, everyone has tons of fat quarter squares around. You love these accessories. Me too. I'm so excited. So, and I will hopefully try and make a little reel too and post it to our socials. But let's kind of dig in, and I will make one with you guys and ask questions if you have any questions. The series is on Hulu. So if you are interested in a new series, go check it out. It's just kind of fun. The music's fun. There's so much 90s nostalgia. The style, the clothing, I don't know. I think they did a great job of casting, and it's just really fun. It's just fun. So I'm going to move my little camera. Sorry, it's a little jiggly here to do some like overhead. And by the way, I'm with Keisha and Melody when you were talking about the bundle with the Ultra, I'm laughing because I'm like, you actually need like all of the light boards because they all have their purposes. And yes, this Ultra lives on my craft table right here. Like it never moves. It's just so big. I can get easily a half square triangle or a half square or a fat quarter square. Is that, I'm like, did I say that right? Right here on this. And it's just, can we iron on all surfaces too? Yes, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how. I'm going to do everything. I'm going to show you how to iron on your light board. I'm using the Ultra light board here. I'm going to turn it on right here. I think Melody and Keisha mentioned it's a little bit tricky to see. Well, you can see it's very bright, but it's like a million times better in person. With cameras and lighting, it can kind of, you can see it's very bright, but sometimes it's a little bit hard to see over camera. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to use this. All of our light boards actually come with a self-healing cutting mat with this awesome little grip on the back side of it. So your mat is not going to be slipping around. And yes, it's meant to cut right over the light, which is fantastic. The days of holding it up onto a window with your pattern and fabric and slipping and tearing, those days are over. This is just fabulous because regardless of how much light you have in your space, because I have so much lighting going on right here, you will always cast a shadow. But with a light board, you will never, ever have to worry about shadows. So I can lean over this all day and I'm not ever dealing with shadows. So it's really game changing. So it's so cool. And then, yeah, we have different light boards to fit your different needs. They're great for travel. So I'm going to show you all the things. I'm also going to use our awesome clamp light. Of course, it has light incorporated because we can't have enough light. So I'm going to make my cuts. I'm going to turn on my light board, have my, make sure you guys can see this, have my clamp light on here. And it's so easy on your wrist, by the way. It's not awkward. Like some of those shower curtain ones where you're holding it like this, it's just very awkward on your wrist. This is just very comfortable and it's just like easy and you just press down and make those cuts. So let's get to it. I can't decide. So Eric, I think I have so in the movie, or in the series, she's wearing, the actress, what is her name? She's so cute. She's wearing a blue one. And I think there's an actual like picture of, yes, that looks more like kind of denim, but anyway, so cute and timeless. So I'm going to do a blue one actually. So first of all, I'm going to iron it and look how cool this is. So I'm going to turn on my light board here. Now you can keep your mat on your light board. You can switch the camera. Oh, there we go. You can keep your cutting mat on the light board if you want, but I am going to take off the cutting mat and use our tempered glass mat. Our tempered glass mat is truly a wonder. It's a mixed medium mat that can withstand temperatures up to 450 degrees, which means you can iron right on the glass over the light. So this is amazing for foundation paper piecing. Anytime like you need to, because we know that sewing is a lot of ironing involved, right? It's like probably 90% ironing. You have to iron those seams and or applique or whatever it is. So I am just going to iron out these little, I don't know if you can see again, the light from the light board. I'm going to turn this off for just a second, just so again, the camera's kind of distorted. But anyway, I'm going to iron these out here and I'm going to spray a little bit of my favorite little starch here, Best Press starch. Can you guys see this? Okay. And just iron right over. I'm going to turn the light board back on because it's just so nice. Iron out. And it's just, you just get the best press because it's just nice and flat right over the light. So I'm just going to iron this in half. So I just folded that quarter square in half, and then I'm going to cut right down here, 14 inches this way, then open it up and cut it 14 inches. So we're doing just a 14 by 14 inch square. It is just so fun and easy. Such a fun like little gift to give to a friend, your kids, make dozens of them, perfect for Easter. So fun. So I'm going to turn this up to the brightest light. I didn't even have the brightest light going. Okay, I'm going to come over here. Oh, I've got my mat. Hold on, I need to twist it around here. Here we go. Okay. And again, the lit area is 2 feet, 24 inches by 17 inches. Plus you have margins on the light board here. So and the mat is edge to edge. So if you're, cruising along like me and you won't like damage the light board at all, because I'm trying to show you here. Let's see here. Oh, can you guys see? Let me turn off the light board again. Right here, it comes edge to edge. So you can just make those cuts and it's easy. Okay, now I'm going to move it back up here. I like to explain all the things. So you guys can have a full idea of what I'm talking about and how great this is. Okay, so I'm going to go 17 inches. Oh, no, 14. Keep me straight. Okay, 14 inches. And this grid is so nice. It's so nice to have the grid on the mat here to line up with my ruler here. And again, I've got the light. You can see exactly what I'm doing. And I'm just going to cut that right off there. Now, I'm going to open this up and I'm going to iron it really, really quick again because fun fact, or maybe a weird fact, you guys can make fun of me here. I used to iron for a family. They had 7 children and I'd babysit for them and I would come and iron for them. I really love to iron. So, I just missed a comment, but anyway, sorry, I was ironing away, but, oh yes, you use it all the time for foundation paper piecing. It is the best. I'm just like putting steam on. I'm just using my steam here. I'll use some of the starch again. Anyway, yeah, I used to, yes, you need the lighted handle for your ruler. Yes. Oh my gosh, we have so many awesome tools. And I use literally all of them all the time. Every time, of course, I work on anything. So I am going to come over here and now measure. We've got 14 by 14, and I'm going to move my second cut over here. Okay. We've got this squared up here. And again, you can make it smaller. You can make it bigger. You can just whatever fits your needs. So, okay, I'm going to turn off the light because only the camera makes it kind of a little wild there. Okay. Oh, maybe I didn't measure that quite well. Oh, wow. How am I off? Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna square this off. I'm off just a little bit here. Okay. Only by like an inch, you guys. Come on. This is no judgment zone, right? We already decided that. Sorry, let me just measure this up here. Sometimes that happens. I thought I was being so good at that. Okay, here we go. Done and done. We're almost done. So you fold it like that, directly in half. So both sides are the same, basically. There's not a wrong side or a right side to this, but you'll want to press it wrong sides together. Does that make sense? Or right sides together, sorry. And then you'll want to sew. So I'm going to press this again because I love everything nice and crisp and pressed. And yes, I'm one of those that irons when I can. I iron my sheets. I iron, let's see here. I iron pillowcases and dish towels. I know I'm a weirdo, or maybe I'm not, but anyway, I'm not apologizing. Okay. So again, nice and ironed. Okay, now I am going to sew on both sides here, but I'm going to leave an opening probably 1.5 inches over here because then I'm going to tuck this in and either do an elastic. I thought I'd do elastic this time because then it just kind of stays, I don't have to worry about tying. So the issue that I was having with the tie part is my hair kept getting tangled up in the tie, but it's not a big deal. Or another option is you can make this really big and just tie it like a true bandana, like this, you know. So there's probably easier ways to do this. So just some different options here. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here to my machine. Let's see if I need a quick little drink. I brought my swig. A true Utah. If you don't know, that Utah is really known for their big, oversized, and often kind of gross cookies. They're a little much, but they're these huge cookies and drink shops like around every corner. So Anyway, kind of a fun fact. Okay, I've got my machine. I've got the light on. I want to show you that I've got just the light of my machine on, but I want to show you how much brighter our flex light is and how much more it brightens up. So I have mine attached underneath the, what is this called? The kind of the neck area. So mine's attached here because I love to be able to swivel, to manipulate this little arm right there. And then I move it over here and seam rip. Oh, let's see here. So this is just, it's just like daylight. It is so, so bright. You can just see everything that you're doing. You can thread that needle, even though I know a lot of machines have self-threading needles. You can get in there, change your bobbin, see what you're stitching really, really well. So I'm going to try to do this really quick. So I have white thread. I forgot to change it, but that's okay. Normally I would do, same color matching thread here. And I'm just going to do like a 1/4 of an inch seam here. So like I said, I'm going to come in about 1.5 inches. Let's see here. Let me actually measure my little, okay. I'm going to come in about 1 inch from the corner there. Hope you guys can see this. Okay. And I'm going to start the back stitch. Okay, now I can see exactly what I'm doing because of the light. Double check. I always like to double check. Okay, stitches look good. Now I'm just going to go all the way to the end here. Cut it. Okay. You guys all see that? Now I'm just going to come back this way and do the same thing. It's so easy. This just comes together so, so fast. And almost done. I just had back stitch. Okay. Now I'm going to have to get a little, I'm going to bring this over here now. Maybe we can chat. Whoops, here we go. Oh, you can kind of, I don't know. Well, I'll do it. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. Don't get sick. My motion sickness here. So you need to turn it inside out. So you bring in these, so you've got to, this might take a minute here. You got to pull out, get one of those corners, pull it out so we can turn it right sides together here. Oh, you know what? Sorry. I'm going to snip this little corner here. Just like that. You can, let's see, where are my pinking shears? You can pink the outside, you can serge it. But for now, this may take just a minute here to pull this on out here, but we will get it. I need skinnier, tiny little fingers. Where's Karen? Karen's got these cute little petite, skinny little fingers. I'm like, you could be a little hand model. I was telling her that. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Then we're going to iron it again. And then we're going to finish it. And it's going to be so cute and easy. I'm so glad you guys are all here. I hope you guys have the funnest week. Melody and Keisha are just the best. And they're so cute together. I don't know if many of you know. Oh, my sister loved to iron. Sorry. I just saw this comment. She is ill now. Oh no, stage 4. Oh gosh. Oh, that breaks my heart. I love that she says she isn't ironing anymore, that she loves it so much. And that's something that was important to her. That's going to make me cry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Gosh, darn it. Cancer is the worst. My grandmother used to make us iron the sheets. Yes, hey, we need to bring that back. I'm telling you, like, there's nothing wrong with being polished and having our things look nice and polished. And I am all about that. So I love that. Do you still do it? Did you hate it? She probably hated it. I don't know, maybe not. I feel like when you're kids and your grandmas, you might not appreciate it. Wow, this is looking like a messed up sock here. It's okay. We're going to get through this. We're getting there. I loved what Keisha, you and Melody were talking about. Oh, Lindsay, I'm right here. Hi, Karen. Okay, we need your fingers. We need you for more than just your fingers, but anyway, this is, guys, I'm getting there. But yeah, Keisha and Melody, I loved when you brought up how, I think you were saying how therapeutic creating is. So my daughter actually had to do a TED Talk. I want to read this really quick. I remember ironing for hours at a very young age. Not my favorite thing. Yep, that's, I get that. Most people, I don't think, like to iron, but I don't know. It's like some kind of like there's something about it for me that, now where's my little thingy here? It's like satisfying. I don't know. It's like I don't know. I don't know what it is. Okay. I'm just pointing out this little, you can kind of see my white stitches, but it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. Maybe I did it on purpose, actually. That's right. I did it on purpose. But my daughter had to do a TED Talk about in school. She had to write and talk and do a presentation, and she chose art. She loves art. And art is like, there's many forms of art, and sewing and crafting and playing an instrument and, of course, drawing or painting. It's all part of art. But when I was helping her study for it, it was really fascinating to learn about the health benefits of art. And many of you probably already know, but it's really good for, of course, mental well-being and your cognitive well-being. And it was so fun. So I'm just pushing in these corners, by the way, because I'm going to kind of like, let's see if I can get a better angle here. But it's so good for memory, for problem solving. And guess what? Those benefits, even less, just like less than an hour a day, you can reap those benefits. I sound like I'm giving the TED Talk. That was one of the things she said. Okay, so I'm putting it in like that. And then I'm going to put in my elastic, and then sew that right there, cut it off, and do the same to the other side. So I'm just going to push this other side in too. In fact, I'm going to pull this out just a little bit because it looked like I don't want it to be loosey-goosey in there. So I'm just going to keep pulling this out. Getting there. But does anyone else feel like, it's a very grounding activity to sew and to create. And I feel like when I'm stressed, I'm like, I just got to go, I don't know, do something creative. And it seriously like brings down my heart rate. And it's so good for so many reasons. Okay. Getting that in there. Pretty close. And I'm sure you guys are also creative. I'm sure that maybe you have other ways of doing this, maybe easier ways. See, this is just still too wrinkled for me. I got to really work on this here. Again, I'm not turning on my light board because the camera makes it's so dark, but in real life, it's the best. Okay. I see that's pretty close. Pretty close. How am I doing on time? I don't want to take anyone of our other presenters' times or take too much time away from them. Then cut those loose threads that you might have. I'm going to still pull this out just a tiny bit more. Hi. Oh,
hi. Oh,
there. Okay. Fine motor skill therapy too. Yes.
There we are.
Yeah. I will say, with relax you, can go to stretch out. Who agrees with me? I actually was working on this like a table cover, that goes over like a round little end table with like a gathered skirt with piping over the weekend. And I didn't have a pattern because it was just like, it's an oval shaped table and I had to figure it out on my own. And I'm telling you, my brain hurt. And I was like so frustrated. I was so frustrated. I was like, I'm done. I'm going to look at it in a couple days and try and work on it.
I think that's smart, Lindsay. Just when you're getting frustrated, you just gotta like walk away for a minute.
Sorry. I'm being a perfectionist over here. Over time. Okay, almost done. Okay, so I'm going to pull this up here for just a second so you can kind of see how it's going to be so cute, how much elastic I want or how much I need. I'm just going to, okay, I need this much. Okay, I need about that much. This is sewing with Lindsay.
You're so cute, Lindsay.
Sometimes that's just what you have to do. Okay, so I'm going to put this end in, sew back and forth. You could even make a cute little X, little stitch or something, not too far in. And then I'm going to loop it around and do this side. So again, a tie is super cute if you choose to do, you know, make your strips really long and tie it, or there's a big size and then you can just tie it like a regular bandana. So, all right, let's get my camera kind of working here. Let's see here. Is that good? Okay, now what did I do with my, hey, oh, here it is on the ground. Okay, here we go. Put this in. And I'm just going to do just a basic little stitch here for time. Okay, there we go. And back stitch. And guess what? Oh, not many people are going to see the back. So, well, your hair might be up in like a ponytail or something, but I'm just going to clip these loose threads here.
Sorry, I'm playing footsie.
And do the other side. I believe this is a 1 inch, might be like 3/4 inch elastic. I don't have the original. I can measure it. That might work. Oh, you know what? My I just lost my thread. So let me just rethread this for just a second here. Oh, I'm so sad that Christina, her power was out, and I know you guys are really excited about the was it cross stitch that she was going to share with us. So I hope I didn't disappoint you too much. That I'm here and she's not. Okay. Oh, let's see here. What's happening? Why is that not? Self-threading. Okay, what have I done? Okay, well, you know what? This is where the light comes in handy and you just thread it yourself. Because I'm not sure why. Okay, no, there's something really wonky. Something wonky. There's always something, right? Okay.
This is how it happens.
Let me try this again. Sorry, I haven't been looking at the comments. If anyone's commenting, thanks for hanging in there with me. Okay. My machine's not saying there's like any, I don't have any errors, but man, it's a deal.
Hey, Lindsay, can you hear me?
Lindsay, can you hear us?
I can't seem to, oh, there we go. Okay.
I don't think we can hear.
Can you guys hear us?
Can you guys hear us?
Try that one more time. Ah, there we go. I just think I had it threaded wrong. Okay. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done. Okay. And then we are going to try this on, and hopefully you guys can go home and make this with your grandkids, for a friend, for yourself.
I don't want to contact Lindsay, but we've got someone waiting, but we're going to let her finish. Lindsay, can you hear us?
We don't think we're Paris, but she's gonna finish this up, and then
There's something else. Here's another issue I'm dealing with. It's clumped up on in the back here. Okay, again, let me look at the bobbin.
Oh, she took out her earbud and it was echoing.
Thank you for the update, Savannah.
That makes more sense. Thank you, Savannah. I don't think we could turn her off, but that would be weird.
I know.
I will have to go back and seam rip that, but I'm just going to go through and see if I can get this to.
He's fine.
Don't text her.
Something is catching.
Got her telling.
It's not moving. Why? It was just fine a minute ago.
Sewer.
Especially white.
Especially
right?
Love this. I love when there's, oh gosh. Okay, there should be no issue that I see here. Melody, Keisha, what am I doing wrong? Karen? Anybody? Troubleshooting? I love this project. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being patient while I work through this. Again, that is the beauty of why is it? It's just like not even moving. Oh, there we go. That is the beauty of, or not the beauty, that's the problem. The double-edged sword. It's really fun. You get to see the real side of technical difficulties, problems with your machine. No issue. We shake off all these things. And oh, hi, Keisha and Melody, guys. Okay, let's give it a go. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, so cute!
So cute.
Okay, you guys, look at that. That's so cute.
I really like the elastic. You guys do the elastic. It is so much easier. It doesn't mess with like pulling at your hair.
So cute.
So cute.
The ponytails. You guys all see that?
Yes.
Yay.
Melody. I don't know why, but or maybe you're just muted. But very cute. You could just. It's hard. Okay.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, you can. Okay, great.
It's so cute.
It's so cute, Lindsay. I just want to say that first of all, thank you for joining us to do this. It's so cute. We appreciate this so much. It's amazing.
Yes.
Everybody loves it. Savannah was, while you were sewing, Savannah was talking how she's going to do it. She's going to do a bunch of decorative stitching on it too to like make it like cute. A great idea. I am sitting here shocked and appalled by how much all of you like to iron.
Yeah. What is that? What is this iron love?
I shocked. It's a real, I don't know. I'm glad. I didn't see all the comments come through. I love that people like it. Thank you. Savannah said beautiful. Thank you.
Yes, so adorable.
I love that people like to iron. And I'm not alone on it.
We were sitting here going, did you ever iron? I don't remember ever ironing. My mother never taught me to iron. She never ironed. She didn't like ironing.
No.
She would always make sure to buy clothes that had polyester or something in them. So she didn't have to iron them.
Right.
Okay. Then I married Theo, who had been in the military, and he spray starched ironed everything where like the buttons had to match the creases and the crease of his shirt had to match the crease of his pants, and it made me crazy. Don't even get me started. Like I've never our husbands iron. We've never ironed. We don't understand the appeal.
When I was first married, I tried to be nice and iron my husband's shirt, and he's like just watching me like
no, you're doing it wrong.
I was like, fine, I'm never doing this again. I'm just fine.
Actually, that's funny. I actually have several friends that are like, my husband's the one that irons. Like, I'm not the ironer.
Yeah. My husband was. He doesn't anymore, but he did. But thank you. We have our next presenter in the background waiting.
Thank you,
Lindsay, you're the best.
Thanks, and we'll see you later for the Elite Zoom.
You're coming in for the Zoom later.
We'll be there. You guys can ask me questions if you have any. And have a fun day. See you later. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
All right.
Okay, you guys. Thank you to Lindsay for stepping in. We're still so sorry that Christina couldn't make it, but
yeah, that was so cute. That was so fun.
That was a fun thing.
But we are excited now. We have a friend of ours. I don't know if he considers us friends, but we consider him.
We think he's our friend.
We think he's our friend.
We adore him.
We adore him.
We call him Kai.
His name is not Kai.
His name is not Kai, but we have called him Kai since we first met him.
Yes.
he's awesome. He's helped us in so many pickles, and
he's the best.
So he's with Kai Scissors.
He's with Kai Scissors, and he's going to talk to us about scissors and the types of scissors and how to take care of your scissors and all the things about scissors. And we're very excited about it.
Yes, we are.
So let's bring on Devin. His name is not Kai. His actual name is Devin. Are you there, Devin? Eric, you bring on Devin.
Hey guys. Hey.
Hi, Devin.
You see my name on there? Yeah, I got Devin, aka Kai. Yep.
I saw when you came on, and I needled Keisha about that because I thought that was so funny. Because
we love it.
I just almost called him Kai again.
I know. Yeah.
Devin has been such a good sport in letting us call him Kai for all these years.
Yes.
And we very much appreciate it. But I'm really excited because we've seen how long? 7 years.
Yeah.
We've seen
at least.
Devin at shows, and he has these tables, like he has this like long tables of corners with like scissors, all kinds of scissors, all sizes and types, and all kinds of different scissors. And
we always mess them up.
We always mess them up because we think we're funny.
But I learned my lesson in Road to California.
Oh, yeah.
Remember what you did?
I do. I remember you stabbed yourself.
Yeah. He turned the scissors the wrong way because I'd hit him this way. He turned it, and I was coming back to the booth, and I hit it, and I nicked myself. So after that, I have yet to mess with his scissors anymore.
Lesson learned. We and I always did it because I honestly didn't believe that he could possibly know the difference because they look so similar, but he knows the difference. So
it takes him like 2 minutes to fix them all back.
Yeah,
no problem.
I say I spend the whole day doing it at the shows because everybody picks them up, tries them out, carries them somewhere else to compare them to another scissor, and then just sets them there. So yeah, I got plenty of practice. No.
Yeah. So we're very excited for you to
thank you for coming
do your thing.
Yeah. All right. So as you guys know, I am Devin with Kai Scissors. I've been doing this job for a little over 10 years, and it has been quite a ride. I always like to kind of highlight how I got started. I was working in North Carolina for the YMCA. I was having a baby, and I was going to name him Kai. And so we called up a friend here out in Washington State, where I'm originally from, and said, hey, I got this kid that's on the way. We're going to name him Kai. And he said, are you kidding me? I just bought a scissor company, and it's Sure Precision Scissors, but all we sell is Kai Scissors. And I said, we need to talk because I need a real job. The Y doesn't pay enough. So anyways, that's how I got started. I started going out to shows in the Raleigh, North Carolina, Virginia area, and kind of showing that it was a good proof of concept that the show scene worked and that it was valuable. Although the shows there weren't particularly big, but it was good enough to get me hired on. And so with the work of my buddy who owned the company, and then my best friend, who's actually his son-in-law, they helped me get the job out here. And like I said, I've been with them for about 10 years now. Never did I ever think that I would be doing this. Never did I ever think I would know anything about quilting. I remember working at the YMCA in Washington State, and there was a quilt group that met there, and I was just like, man, this is a group for older ladies, and I saw myself maybe interacting with it with my grandma, but that was about it. So here I am doing this 10 years later. Another little funny anecdote is I do Road to California, as we just kind of mentioned. And at that show this year, I got a comment from somebody who said, I remember when you guys used to be in the other room, in the ballroom, and there were these two young guys there, and they didn't know anything about scissors. I'm glad they have you now. And I was just thinking, that was me. I was that guy, but I didn't have the heart to tell her that it was me. So I just kind of let it go. Anyway, the conversation for today is going to be all about scissors, not specifically necessarily about Kai Scissors, but what you're going to be looking for when you're buying a pair of scissors, what kind of materials, handles, things like that you should be looking for when you're making that selection for yourself. And then maybe covering how to take care of the scissors, some myths or misconceptions about some things that go on with scissors. And being a lefty myself, I want to really highlight the difference with a left-handed pair of scissors compared to a right-handed pair of scissors. Even though it's not going to apply to most of you out there, it's kind of a good thing to know. I have a lot of people that show up and buy scissors for their nieces and nephews, and just want to get them what fits them, and especially when they're first getting into doing crafts and things like that. You've got to find the scissor that's going to work for them and work with their hand. So first place to start with looking for a pair of scissors is going to be the steel that they're made out of. When you're looking for a pair of scissors, it gets a little bit trickier these days. But in general, you're looking for a scissor that's made out of Japanese steel or German steel. Those guys are generally going to be the best steels on the market. They're going to be the best refined. They're going to hold their edges longer. Just a higher quality metal. It's going to be more durable. It's going to last longer and just keep you happier for a longer period of time. And not have to send those off to get them sharpened nearly as often, or even just buy and replace them. So the steel is a big deal. The one thing that makes it a little bit tricky these days is Japanese steel is exported to other countries to then be to have the scissors actually made there in another country. So it'll say made in Vietnam or something like that, but it's actually still made out of the Japanese steel. So it can be a little bit trickier to figure that out when you're just looking at the packaging on the wall there at your local quilt store or wherever you're at. But again, if you can do a little bit of research, search it online, should be pretty easy to figure out where the scissors are, where the steel is sourced from. And really, like I said, Japanese steel and German steel, those are going to be the top two. Pakistan blades are, they've got a lot of manufacturing capacity out there. They can make a lot of different scissors. They just aren't making a lot of quality scissors. Same thing with China. It's a little bit hit and miss. Some scissors actually in China are pretty decent and do all right, but in general, they're not known for having a high quality steel. So just something to keep in mind. The next thing to look at with a pair of scissors is how is it going to fit your hand? And I should not have worn the black shirt, but I apologize. I'll put it over here. Finding a good pair of scissors that actually fits your hand is a huge deal. I tell people, you might be interested in buying our professional series, but if it doesn't feel comfortable to you, you're not going to pick it up, right? It might have the smoothest cut that you've ever felt on any pair of scissors, but if it's cutting into your hand, rubbing on those fingers in a way that's uncomfortable, you're not going to want to use it, and you just wasted your money on that guy. So my big thing is, if you can, try to get them in your hand, try and pick them up, try and see how you like to hold the scissors. With Kai, we do make scissors with different size handles and things like that. We have a spot on the front there if you want to rest your finger out front. We also make a good amount of room in some of these guys to fit all 4 fingers in there. You'll notice also that the thumb hole is biased on these bigger pair towards a righty. So this definitely would not be made for a left-handed person. The thumb hole leans forward towards the front of the scissor, which is a nice natural way to hold your scissor. But for a lefty sticking their thumb in there, it goes directly sideways. There's no curling forward on that just because of the way that hole is designed to go at an angle there. So getting that in your hand is always nice to have. We will also highlight that some of our scissors, like these guys, have a bigger finger room there. So if you're really against putting the finger out there, we make them with bigger finger holes. We also make some scissors that are not as biased on the finger hole. So these guys are not really biased one way or the other, not for lefty or righty. It's a pretty standard size finger holes there at the bottom. But again, just playing around, seeing what fits you, seeing where it rubs your fingers is going to be a big deal for most people. I see we have something being talked about for arthritis and things like that. So I'll touch on that real quickly. It kind of depends if you're looking for a pair of scissors that's going to work with you in 2 different ways. If you're having issues with the wrist and the weight is going to be a huge issue for you, then you'll want to go with a lighter hardened stainless steel scissor if you're having just that joint pain in the wrist. If you're having arthritis in the fingers, then you're just looking for what fits your hand and what's as smooth as possible. So like on our 7000 series, we have these guys. They are super smooth. And I guess that's a good reason to go in and talk about what you're looking for when you're looking for a smooth pair of scissors. There's another company out there that makes a scissor out of Japanese steel. But I think they're missing the mark and just creating a scissor that's really smooth. Something that we do with Kai is we add these little spring washers. I don't know if you can kind of see that around the pivot there, around that nut there. There's a little spring washer there. And what that does is when you have a pair of scissors, it's 2 pieces of metal just rubbing right up against each other. And they both kind of curve towards each other so that they always make contact. And so with that curve, they have to push off of each other, kind of like a spring, to make that contact all the way to the edge, but then also that adds resistance, adds friction. You need to bend that metal away from each other all the way through the cut. And so by adding things like that spring washer on the scissor, that's going to allow for a little more play down at the pivot and make it so there's not quite so much friction. So other things that we do that you really won't be able to notice with just looking at it with the naked eye is the blade right here, both blades. It's kind of a bowl shape, so it's curved. And what that allows us to do is make contact just on the edges. So right at the edge of both blades is where it's going to make contact. All in the middle there, this big flat surface area where it could be making a ton of contact and making a lot of friction, it just doesn't touch. And so it's just making friction right on the edge of the blade and on the back end of the blade. So again, that's going to cause less friction. And for Kai, that's how we do all of our scissors. All of our scissors are made with that very, very slight bevel on the inside of the blade there, just to reduce the friction. With the 7000 series specifically, our professional line, we do put a coating on there. So with the stainless steel scissors, you can notice they're pretty shiny. And if you ever looked at a stainless steel refrigerator, you notice that it kind of has a grain to it. There's little grains of steel lines going up and down. What we did with our professional line is we put a coating on there so it's perfectly smooth. There are no lines. There's no extra points of friction that can be made on there. And so again, super, super smooth, open and close blades. So if you have any kind of issues with your fingers with arthritis, I would suggest typically going with the professional ones, finding one that fits the size of your hand, and then is super, super smooth. I see I have another question about doing a quilt show in Minnesota. We do go to quilt shows. We do them all over the country. And just to answer the one about Minnesota, I actually talked with a group from Minnesota yesterday. We do not have any plans to go to that one at the moment. It kind of runs into similar timing as other shows that we do. But if you are interested in what shows that we do attend, you can go to our website, kaiscissors.com, and we have a shows section there. And hopefully I have it up to date. But in general, it should be pretty similar year to year. So even if it's last year's dates, it will be the same shows for the next year. But yeah. All right, moving on. A little bit more about the 7000 series compared to our 5000 series. Most scissors are going to be made with that hardened stainless steel. What's different about our 7000 series is it's a high carbon steel. So what that extra carbon in the blade allows for is a harder blade, a longer lasting blade. And what we can do with that is we can actually make the blade a lot steeper. Steeper is not always better. So if you're looking at your local store and you find a scissor that says knife edge, you're like, oh my gosh, that's going to be so sharp. It's going to be amazing. It will be for a little while. It just depends on what kind of metal they're using. If you're using a hardened stainless steel, that blade will dull very quickly because it's a softer metal and just curl the edge over, especially because it's such a fine, thin point on that knife edge blade. With our guys, they're around a 30-degree angle, 32-degree angle on the blade, which is pretty standard for most fabric shears. And that's how they're designed. That's kind of the idea of how they're made to be used. The steel can handle that. They're going to hold up for many, many years at that angle. Whereas if I had put a knife edge on there, you probably might get a year out of it before you need to have it sharpened. With our professional line, we steepen up the angle a bit. We get closer to a 40-degree angle on the blades. So you're going to feel that. It's going to be a lot easier to cut through material. It's going to feel almost effortless. When I first got into the company, I got sent some of these scissors, and I was in North Carolina at the time. And the Super Bowl was going on, and I had some buddies over. And I said, I know you guys do not care at all about this, but you need to try them. Like, they're unbelievable. It's so sharp. It's so smooth. You just got to get them in your hands and try them. I didn't make any sales because, again, they had no need for it, but they were blown away because it really is just a unique experience to try these guys out. They are sharper and smoother than just about anything else on the market. They're not quite knife edge. They're not the 45 degrees. They're 40. But just with that harder metal, they're going to hold up longer. They're going to stay sharper. And as long as you don't hit a pin, they should hold on for many, many years. We're looking 10 plus. I've even had people tell me over 20 years. But at that point, I kind of wonder, are they even using them? We'll get to maintenance on shears in just a minute. So thank you for bringing that up. But I like to close on that one. It's something that applies to everybody, and makes it so you don't leave before I get to it, because I gotta talk about the lefties. I love lefties. So let's go ahead and jump into that. We kind of covered what you're looking for. We're looking for quality steel, what's going to fit in your hands, and then also what's going to be nice and smooth and how to look for a scissor that's going to be smooth and keep that for you for a longer time. If we jump into the lefties and kind of like I was talking before, you're looking for that scissor that's going to fit your hand. With Kai in particular, we have two different styles of lefties. We have a left-handed handle on a right-handed pair of scissors. This is our 5220L. And then we have a left-handed handle on a right-handed pair of scissors. Or sorry, left-handed handle, left-handed pair of scissors. Left, right, left, left. And you might be curious, for most of my righties, you might be curious, like, what does that even mean? When you have a right-handed pair of scissors in your right hand, that blade on the inside drops down so you can see where you're cutting. For most of us lefties, we grew up using right-handed scissors in our left hand. And so now the blade that's on the inside of our body is on top, and this is blocking our view from our line of sight. So we do a couple things to adjust for these right-handed scissors. We hold it, I personally hold it on this side of my body so I can see that line. Some people hold it over here, but then tilt their head over really unnaturally so they can see where they're cutting. And the other thing that we do is because the scissors aren't made to fit us, we make some adjustments to our grip. The main thing that we do is we actually pull in with our thumb. And when we do that, if you're using a regular pair of left-handed or right-handed scissors, our thumb naturally comes in through the hole this side towards the middle of the scissor, but that pushes this bottom blade away. So we end up folding the fabric. And so to compensate for that, we pull in with our thumb, we squeeze. This now pulls away from the scissor, but pushes the blade in towards the scissor, giving them better contact. And so it'll cut for us. And that is the specific reason why we have to make two different kinds of lefty scissors. On the true lefty pair of scissors, people have it so ingrained in their head to pull in with their thumb and to look on the other side of the scissor that they just cannot change it. And then when it gives them their first bit of issue, any kind of trouble, and their natural instinct is squeeze, pull in with that thumb, try and make it cut. But again, as we kind of highlighted, it's opposite way. So you're pulling in with your thumb towards the scissor, and now the blade is moving away from the scissor. And so now we're having the same issue we had with our old right-handed scissors, and we get super frustrated. There's a scissor that's made for us, and it doesn't work. What's wrong? So a lot of times at shows, what I'll do is I'll sell this to a lefty who's really adamant they want this, but they'll call me up, a week later and say, hey, this doesn't cut, and we'll do a free trade out. Just give me a call. We'll send you a paid return envelope and get you the other left-handed handle, right-handed scissors for you. I am one of the lefties who can't change. I still look on the other side to hold the scissors across my body so I can see where I'm cutting. The thumb fits me naturally. If I want to fight the scissors and pull in with my thumb, I can do that. It's just so ingrained. I cannot break the habits. But it is what it is. So for those of you guys who are curious what you're looking for for a lefty, for someone that you're trying to buy for or get into the craft, that's kind of what you're looking at. We don't have, hold on, I got to read this comment before it goes away. Thank you for explaining all the differences and benefits. Who knew that all types of scissors make a big difference? Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for the comment. The thing that I will say about our selection at Kai Scissors is we only really have 3 lefty scissors. All of our smaller scissors are ambidextrous handles, so the blades are flat. They not biased one way or the other, but the blades themselves are made for a right-handed person. The pivots on these guys are pretty good, so they're not going to separate easily. So you shouldn't have an issue with them wanting to separate on you if you've only been using true lefty scissors. But just keep that in mind if you were hoping that we had something for the smaller sizes for a lefty. It's just our universal right-handed scissors that will fit all hands. So yeah, keep that in mind. All right, let's go ahead and talk about some different variations of scissors that are out there and that we offer, and maybe some things that we don't offer. So at Kai, they are pretty adamant about doing what they do and not really changing things up. So for us, we have these curved scissors here. We have this little bent shape, one bend for getting over the hoop, and then the other bend for getting away from your project so that you don't have to put a point into your project or poke any holes like you would with maybe a straighter scissor here. Because if I come down and I want to cut on the surface down here, I have to either lay my fingers right on top of there to cut away or put my point in towards my project, which is not ideal. I don't want to poke any holes. So we do make a couple options with some curves on them. And they're just little tiny curves. There's nothing crazy going on here. Just enough so you can get your hand off the table and lay it flat on top of the surface, cut away those threads or appliques that you're trying to cut. But this one specifically is made for a hoop. I get asked all the time if we make a duckbill scissor, and we do not. It's not something that Kai is interested in doing. But I do, personally, I see the benefit in it. It has that nice big hoop on the side, that little bill on the side there, which is going to help kind of keep your scissor flat, keep it consistently the same distance away from your seam. These guys are a little more dangerous. There's not a hoop, not a little lip they have to work around, or that little bill on the side they have to work around. So it is more maneuverable, a little easier to use, and it's going to get you a lot closer to the seam if you want that. But as far as maintaining a consistent, 1/8 of an inch away from it, it's going to be a little harder to do with these guys, just because we don't have that, that built-in flat surface on these guys. So something to keep in mind when you're looking for your scissors. What job are you doing, and what do you need for that job? And that can be a matter of, do you need little tiny scissors because it's small details, or do you need something really, really big because you're doing drapery and you're cutting something that's going to go up and down the entire wall? The less times you have to open and close your hand, the better. All right. You don't want to wear out those fingers and give yourself unnecessary pain if you don't need to. Some other things that you might look for if you're looking at scissors is a serrated edge. Serration has been kind of a big thing over the last 5-6 years, maybe a little bit longer than that. It's been around since the 70s, but it's just kind of exploded in popularity, especially with our particular scissors. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it very well on this guy, but right on that edge I'm trying to show you is little tiny teeth. It's just a little groove. It's kind of like if you pictured the blade was made out of my fingers here. It just creates a little bump on the surface there. It's not like a pinking shear that's going to go back and forth. Oh, we got someone that visited me in Branson last year. Love the curved ones, especially since I do machine embroidery. I'm so sad that Branson show is going away. That was my first time there, and I had such a fun time with some of the other vendors and things there. Man, what a great place. But, we'll have to see you in Paducah or something. All right, back to the serrated scissors. They had those little bumps, kind of like I was talking about with my finger, and all it does is just add a place for the fabric to get held onto, add some friction there, and then the other blade comes down and cuts through it. It's not like a pinking shear that makes that zigzag, so it's not going to help. One of the big misconceptions is that it helps with fraying. It does not. It's still just a straight cut. It just adds friction, so things don't move around when you're cutting your silks, your satins, your minky material, wools. Some wools will want to, all these guys want to slide out of the scissors. So as you're cutting, you just feel like it's loosey-goosey, like things are moving around and you just can't get control of it. Serration is going to be super helpful, especially for those that are doing garment making clothes and things like that. You're going to use typically a lot of different kinds of fabrics, not just cottons and things. And so these guys are kind of a do-it-all scissor. They'll cut your cottons, they'll cut your sleeky, slippery materials and things like that. There are just a couple drawbacks to them. One being that friction. If you have a lot of cutting to do, that friction is going to add friction to your hand. It's not cutting through nearly as smoothly as something like one of these other smooth blade scissors. It's if you're going to be doing a rag quilt, you got to decide, like, do I use the serration to help me get a consistent cut every time and risk hurting my thumbs, or do I just go with the smooth and be a little more careful, trying to get the same cut every time, but maybe having to go a little bit slower. But again, your hand isn't going to wear out. The other big issue with serration is it's hard to find someone to sharpen those. Sharpening serrated scissors, for most sharpeners, what they'll do is they'll take off the serration and then just leave a rough sharpened edge on that side, and then really smooth out the other blade. And that kind of works. It kind of replicates it. It does add more friction, which again kind of replicates the idea of serration. But if you want an actual serrated edge on there, especially if you're doing something that's especially slippery, like carbon fiber or Kevlar, if anybody out there making body armor, you're going to need that serration. And so to get that sharpened is hard to find. If you're using our scissors in particular, and I guess I'll kind of highlight this now, any of our scissors we will sharpen for $10. That covers the sharpening and the shipping back to you. So you can always use us if you don't have someone local. So that shouldn't be an issue if that was your plan ahead of time anyway. For sharpening scissors was just, you buy them from the person you buy them from and you have them sharpen it. that isn't an issue with us. But just something to keep in mind if you're, looking to buy a pair of scissors and you're worried about, getting them back to restoring them to their former glory. It's kind of hard to do with a serrated scissor, but super useful tool for those projects where you need it. All right. Before I jump into care, maybe I'll highlight a couple other things that we do with Kai Scissors or do at Kai Scissors. Some other items that we make with Kai. I mean, obviously you can tell we make blades, but some other things that we make are kitchen shears. If you've ever heard of Shun or Kershaw hunting pocket knives, that is a Kai product. Is there a show near DFW, Dallas Fort Worth? The only show that we're attending is going to be Houston. There was a comment came up asking if it would be near Dallas. The closest one we do out that way is Houston. I know there are a couple shows out in the Dallas area. Again, it's just an issue with timing of the year, and also just us not having gone before. We don't really know the numbers to expect with some of these unknown shows to us. So if we get enough people asking for it and we get some numbers kind of showing that a lot of people come to the shows, then that's something we will consider. But right now, nothing planned, just Houston, which is in November. So yeah, we get to see a lot of people out there. So if you guys can come out, if you can make it, it's a big show. It's worth seeing. Pretty cool. All right. I was talking about some of our other products. So Shun kitchen knives. We also have just Kai brand kitchen knives. We have pocket knives. One of the things that I bring to shows that people aren't expecting and actually is super awesome is our fingernail clippers. So Kai makes fingernail clippers, and here I'll pull it out of the case just so you can see it. We make fingernail clippers. They're super good. I've had this particular model for just over 7 years now, and it still holds up amazingly. Some other things they add to these guys is they have a little place for your filing your nails. This case that I just slid back on there is to catch the nails so they don't go flying everywhere. But it does, obviously, as I already showed, pull out. So if you need to dump that out, you can do that. The last thing to highlight about this guy is that with all of our nail clippers, they don't make the points go tip to tip. They just barely miss each other. And so what that allows for is if they both ran into each other, that's going to want to curl and bend those blades and dull them more quickly. And so by just barely missing each other, it acts kind of like a shear, like a scissor, cuts the nails, but allows the blades to last longer. And so, like I said, I've had mine for 7 years, still love it, still as good as the day I got it. Really high quality nail clippers. We do sell them in like little ones. We have this medium size, and then we also have larger flat ones for toenail clippers, where it's flat across this front surface here. So we do sell those in all different sizes, and we probably have about eight models on our website right now. It does change kind of more often than most things that we have. Our scissors kind of stay the same, don't really change much, but the fingernail clippers, they send us all different models, and they're always trying different things. So we're checking out. The other thing for this particular community is rotary cutters. We sell rotary cutters. The main deal with ours is that it is one that never has a blade just sitting out in the open. So the reason I'm showing the back here is the back center post there moves side to side. The center position on ours is the lock. But once it's over to the side, it's ready to go. The blade's still covered though. And so how we get that to move is we just push down on the mat. The guard will move out in any direction. It can be used in the left hand or right hand. So you don't have to switch the blade to either side if you've got someone you're working with, or you just decide you want to cut on this side this time, you want to cut on the other side the next time. We do have these 2 in blue models. This one's a 60. We also have the 45. And then we also have some tan models, the 45 and the 28. The difference with the tan model is they don't have this nice rubber grip, and they have a cap instead of that lock position on the back. So just something to keep in mind if that's something you're looking at. But I also would like to highlight our rotary blades. Our blades are made out of tungsten steel. They're going to last about 50% longer than your normal stainless steel blades. It is recently, over the last 3 years, become the #1 selling item in our booth, just because people are finding out it's a really high quality blade there that's going to hold its edge for longer. And they just re-up each year, just getting a couple more blades to kind of fill out or fill in for the ones that they used from the last year. So something worth knowing. Do you sell nail clippers for pets? My hedgehog needs their nail clipped regularly. We don't have specific pet fingernail clippers or nail clippers at the time. I'm sure our nail clippers could handle it, but yeah, not one that's specifically made for pets. Or, I used to clip my dog's nails back when she was still around. So it's not quite as heavy duty as one of those guys, but I think it should be pretty good for a hedgehog. I mean, you're not looking at a super wide opening that you need or anything like that. So yeah, it should work. All right. Last thing to mention is going to be taking care of your scissors. The biggest thing when you're looking to take care of your scissors, did I miss information about warranties? Oh, okay. So let's cover that real quick. Warranties, as far as what we have, we cover the handles and the pivot and things like that. But as far as the sharpness of the blade, we don't cover that. Go take those home and cut a pin right away. We don't know if your husband's going to grab it and start cutting up plastic packaging and dull those scissors super fast. So we don't cover the sharpness of the blades. Aside from, like, if you got it, again, if you got it yesterday and you called us up and said, hey, I got these and my scissors are already dull, or they came out of the package dull, we'll go ahead and replace that. We're understanding people. We're not like some huge organization where you just can't find a regular person to talk to. There's a good chance that if you call here, you might be getting me or Chris, who is normally the one that's on phones. And we're super understanding. So as far as sharpness goes, that's on the consumer. You can get those sharpened. But if something were to break on a scissor, that's something we'll cover. We'll take care of you for that. Can't promise that we'll have the exact color that you got, long ago. We did have some other companies like OmniGrid carry our scissors in like a bright yellow. We don't have that anymore, but we can get you the same model just with a different handle. So we do cover those kinds of things. All right, back on to care. My biggest thing for taking care of your scissors is probably one of the easiest things, and it's something that everybody just kind of forgets to do or doesn't, like to do. It's just putting a cover on your scissors. This goes a long way for making your scissors last longer. If you think about your kitchen knives and things like that, you have a block to put that in, you have a sheath, or you put it up on a magnetic strip on the wall so they don't knock into other scissors or other, scissors on my mind. So they don't knock into other blades, right? You don't want them knocking into each other, getting nicks in the blade. You protect them, you take care of them the way that they should be because it's a blade and you want them to last. The same thing applies to scissors. Scissors in a bag or in a drawer are likely to open and then allow for other things to knock into them. By putting the tip cover on that, it helps make sure that they don't open. It covers the points so the points don't knock into other things or get curled over and kind of catch on things. Makes it safer for you just to have them around so you don't get poked, and then also makes it safer to put in your bags and things if you were traveling or going somewhere else so that they don't poke through your bag. Just a tip cover is the best way, in my opinion, to help your scissors last longer. Doing that is going to help them last longer. We also do at Kai, we have some other options for scissor tip covers. We have kind of a universal one that we put on most all of our scissors. We'll put them on these big guys. We'll put them on the medium guys. We'll put them on the tiny guys, and they'll stay in there too. So even though it's pretty wide for this guy, because it butts up to the handle, it fits in there really nicely and doesn't come off. As I showed here, we do have some with a lanyard. So if you wanted to have it on you at your machine and you move from one project to another, you always have the scissors with you. You don't have to wonder where you sit it down at. But with our colored handle scissors, these guys all come with a fitted blade cap. So any of our colored handles, the 6.5, the serrated ones, any size, these guys all come with a fitted blade cap for them. So super nice, easy to put on and off. It's, again, just a matter of keeping track of this guy so you can keep your scissors covered. The next thing to do when you're trying to keep your scissors lasting long is keeping them clean. One of the big things that happens at shows is I will have a scissor sitting on the table. Someone will try that out, and they'll be like, huh, what's going on here? And they'll hand me the scissor. And I will take that scissor, and I already know what the issue is. It is that we have, like I mentioned before, we have this kind of bowl shape on the inside of that blade there. And that just creates kind of a pocket for things to collect. And you can't really see it. It's just little tiny, tiny fibers that are sitting on there. And you wouldn't even really notice it by looking at it. But I take that scissor from the customer. If I was smart, I would use this. I typically use my hand and just rub across. I take a cloth or something like that and just wipe the blade, hand it right back to them, and they're like, oh wow, like, yeah, oh wow, that was it. That was all the issue was. They're worried about me making sales, and so they're worried that I have a bad scissor on the table. But it's just as simple as cleaning them. Some things to keep in mind when cleaning your blades is, one, if you're going to clean the blade like I just showed, you want to come from behind the scissor on the backside and then up and away. So you're kind of pulling across and away from the exposed edge there. You don't want to cut yourself. And we do that on both blades. The other thing is where the scissor meets, where the two blades meet, I should say, that little connection point is a great spot for fibers and things to get stuck in there. And so trying to get in there and wipe with your fabric just along that line, moving your scissor, because as I move the blade, it opens up more space, more area to clean there, more space over here to clean there. So moving that around and trying to get all the fibers and things off the scissor is going to help. If you've never done this and it's really gummed up, there's two other options you can do. We'll cover the best option, and then I'll cover one that I actually get asked about more often. So the best option would be to take them apart. So on our particular scissor here, I have a nut on there. You can just take that nut off the scissor, separate them into two separate blades. You got your washer, your nut, the bolt. So a little bit trickier, a little harder to do. People aren't necessarily always comfortable with doing that, but that's the best way. So taking it apart, just cleaning the inside of the scissor there. The other option would be to use some kind of sewing machine oil or some kind of lubricant that isn't water-based on your scissor. And what you're hoping to do with that, or I should also mention rubbing alcohol works really well, is you're trying to flush out anything that's in there. So by getting that in there, yes, it'll help it move more smoothly or just add lubrication to the scissor. This definitely isn't necessary with our particular brand of scissors. But what that lubrication you're really trying to get it to do is to flush out some of those fibers and things that are in there. So this, like I said, that rubbing alcohol is going to do a really good job for you. Just kind of feed it into the gap there, let it flow through, open and close the scissor a few times, try and work anything around and get it to kind of rub against itself to do some cleaning there. Those are going to be the second best option for trying to clean out the inside of your scissors. All right, so we've covered the tips. We covered cleaning them. The last main thing is going to be sharpening, and I'm also going to kind of cover some myths there. So sharpening your scissors is something that is pretty rarely done, and I think that kind of is why the breed of sharpeners out there and people that do it is dying. It's so easy just to get a new pair of $3 scissors or something like that, as opposed to sending your scissors off and getting them done for like $10 with us or most other sharpeners, $12 to $15. But if you have a good high quality pair of scissors that you want to last and you've invested a lot of money into it, I would suggest just pay the $10 and get them sharpened as opposed to buying a whole brand new pair of scissors. How many times a year should we resharpen our scissors? I will cover that right now. So it depends on how often how much you're using your scissor. My general key for this is that at the first time you start to notice that it's starting to tear or not cut all the way through the through the fabric, is kind of your indication to get it done. If you're cutting like papers and things like that, you're going to be good for a super long time. But with fabrics and things like that, it tends to want to shred the fibers on that and can become a big issue. The main issues to watch out, or main areas to watch out for this happening, is going to be right at the base. People like to use that if you're doing lots of material and you need more leverage. Right at the base of the scissor, it gets abused. It's cutting through more layers more often than other parts of the blade. The other place to watch out for is going to be towards the tip. The tip is the most often place used for cutting. Right? Every time you open and close the scissors, this part is always making contact with itself. It's almost always going to be the part where you're cutting. If you're doing a short cut, if you have to do lots of little cuts, boom, 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 you're just using and abusing that end of the scissor more often. So if you start to notice that it's going dull or it's starting to tear or shred your fabric in a way that it shouldn't, that's going to be your sign. For an industrial customer, we have them sharpen their scissors. I should say they send in their scissors for sharpening like once a year. And that's just because they're using them day in, day out on all kinds of different materials. I get all kinds of weird goo and stuff stuck to scissors that I have to get off. But that would be one instance where you have to do all the time. But for general sewing and things like that, you're looking 7-10 years before you need to have them sharpened, unless obviously that you cut something that you shouldn't have, or you drop them on the floor and get an instrument blade. All right, I see the ladies are coming back. Is it my time to get off?
We don't want you to ever.
No.
We don't want you to ever leave.
This was so great.
This is so good,
Devin.
Oh, that feels unnatural.
but okay. So we want to mention something though before you go.
Yeah.
Devin has been so kind to offer a discount for you guys. If you go to kaiscissors.com, if you use the coupon code Caterpillar, you get 20% off at Kai Scissors. So if you've been waiting for a good pair of scissors, if you've been wanting to get some, guys,
we
look at us.
use them. We have the 3-pack. We have the 5,000 series.
We do.
So as we learned today, we didn't know that.
We didn't know that.
So,
but
good to know.
We love them. Look how smooth they are.
They're great. I don't know if I ever cut fabric.
And I also want to say, Devin, you were talking about those nail clippers. I have a pair of those nail clippers.
Yeah.
I actually used them this morning. I've had them for probably 6 years now, I think.
Okay.
Maybe longer. I love them. So if you guys are looking for that, they're great. They're so great. And I got one of their knives for my husband, and he loves it so much.
Yeah, they're great scissors. My mom has a pair. Well, the 3-pack. I know so many people that use Kai scissors. So
yeah, they're so good.
They are great.
We love them.
Yeah.
Devin also generously donated
a 3-pack
of scissors as a giveaway.
Woo!
And so
one of you lucky elite members is
VIP.
VIP. I get so confused. I'm so sorry.
Yes. So we picked a winner from our VIP list for those of you that signed up as a VIP, and we will send you. He's already given them to us, so we will send you out the 3-pack of scissors. Eric, we put the winner up because I already forgot. Catherine Harmon from Arkansas.
Catherine Harmon.
Caddo Gap, is that the name of your city? Sorry if I said that wrong. You are going to win. I need you to send me an email to support@caterpillar.com with your address. We will try to email you as well. And then we will send the scissors out to you.
Yes.
So we didn't really want to cut you off. Is there anything like pressing more that you haven't had a chance to talk about yet that you wanted to tell everybody?
No, I think that's about it. I guess the only thing that I could mention is if you decide that you want to get some scissors from our website, a little insider thing that we do is we do offer engraving on our scissors. You just kind of have to know that it's there, and you can put in the comments, say, hey, put Amanda on my scissors, and we'll go ahead and do that. So it's not something we really offer or something that I tell everybody about, but it is something that we do have the capability for. And so if you just put it in the comments, we'll do it.
That's awesome.
No extra charge.
That's really cool. Because then if you take your scissors to like a retreat or something.
We should get ours engraved because we have the exact same
We do.
pairs.
We have the same one. We should have gotten ours engraved so that we knew whose was whose.
I know. I tried to put a label on mine and it didn't stick because, I have a label maker.
Yes.
That is the tricky part about buying from me at a show. So.
So before you leave,
question.
Wendy would like for you to show the piece you have on the wall behind you. It looks cool. We'd love to see that thing.
So if you didn't know, we're out in Washington State, and so we are Seahawks fans here, and we had a gal that I've known at the shows for a long time, and she just decided to make a quilt for us. So we got some eagles. Pretty nice little piece here. And
wow, that's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Being a scissor company, we're not exactly a fabric company or a quilt making company. So I haven't made my own yet. So my wall's a little bare. But
that's okay. That's okay.
Oh, another good question. How long is the discount good for?
I think it's good through the end of the month, right?
Yeah, I think I actually have you guys set up through the end of April. What are we in March? Through the end of April. So yeah.
Great.
So you got some time if you want to decide on your scissors. Thank you for that. That's amazing. But the scissors are so good, you guys. If you guys are looking for the scissors, if you're looking for a new set of scissors, these are phenomenal. I am so happy that
what a great discount, 20% off.
20% off.
The time to get them. And Devin will be joining us for the after party for the elite members.
Yes. So
I'm learning my terminology.
Yes. So if you guys got the elite package, come join us for the Zoom call after the fact.
And if you have more questions, Devin's happy to answer them.
Yeah.
Yep.
And thank you.
Thank
Kai,
you so much,
Devin.
Kai.
Yeah, no problem. You can call me Kai. It's perfectly fine. I like the name. I named my kid it. So, you know.
I know.
I know, that's true. That's true. And we will chat with you again later. Thank you so much for,
we'll see you.
joining us.
I think we'll see you soon.
We will.
Are you going to Connecticut?
No, I'll be in Paducah as my next show.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll see you in
We'll see you in Paducah. We'll see you.
All right. Yeah, hopefully it's not too hot in the bubble.
You're in the bubble again? We're always in the bubble.
Always in the bubble.
Yep.
Yeah, come see us in Paducah. All right.
All right, see you
Thanks
later.
so much.
Thank you.
Thanks. See you later. Appreciate it.
That was fun.
That was so fun. I love Kai.
I love
him so much.
He's so funny, you guys.
he's
Did you guys
so
enjoy
great.
that? I hope you did.
I hope you enjoyed that.
It was very informative too. He knows his stuff.
He knows his stuff, and
He
it's
does
so
know his
much
stuff.
stuff that I didn't even
I know. I didn't
realize was important to pay attention to. Like I got these scissors from him a while ago, and I knew that they were comfortable, and I really liked using them, and I didn't know it's because that thing is divoted for my thumb.
And you know what's really funny? I just realized this. You know, when my daughter-in-law comes and sews with us, you know, she borrows one of our scissors, but she's a lefty.
She's a lefty.
We need to get her own set of lefties.
We need to get her some lefty ones.
Oh, maybe for her birthday. Because that's around Paducah. Okay. I hope she's not watching.
She's not.
Shh, Nicole, you don't know.
She's not watching. So that'll be perfect. It was
That's
was great info. I really
Oh, okay. What's the discount code again for the Kai scissors?
the discount code is Caterpillar.
And that's 20%
20%
off on their
at
website. It's just
kaiscissors.com.
Kai Scissors. Is
Yes.
it just kaiscissors.com?
Yes.
Eric will put it up on their screen real quick.
Yep, there it is.
There we
So at kaiscissors.com, just use code Caterpillar, and generously he let the discount go
through
for a
April.
couple of months. So it's going through April. So
I even noticed
take
it
advantage of
that
that.
it was actually active a few days ago. I think he turned it on the first time we talked to him about
he
it.
did. He did. I think he thought he was going to forget about it. So
Yeah,
he did
so he
turn it
just
on.
got it
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Which is great.
So we've just got a few minutes before
We're just going to quickly go over one product that we're actually, do we say we're giving it away later?
we will. This
Yeah.
is a product that we're giving away at the end of the day. This is another one of our bundles that we have on special during the Handmade Collective. It is our Flex Light and accessories that is on sale. It's a great deal. It's usually, what was it, $150 for the whole deal?
I think so.
On sale for $119. And you can use
Use your
your
coupon on
coupon code on it as well. So if you're using the March 10, MAR10, you'll get 10 extra percent off. If you sign up as a VIP, you have your 15% off coupon code, or if you are one of our elite members, you'll get that coupon code as well. Thank you, Ginny. And this is one of our most popular products, you guys. So this is our Flex sewing machine light. It is really cute. Look how cute she is. She fits on your sewing machine. So they come with these little cradles. So there's these little cradles that the light will fit into that has a little piece of Velcro on the back, and you can stick the little piece of Velcro onto your sewing machine, and then the cradle sits on your machine, and then your light slides into your cradle, right? And then you can point your light wherever you need that extra bit of light. So you can move it. Lindsay was using it earlier.
Yeah,
And she put it while she was threading her needle.
I think she put it up under the
She
throat.
did. She did. And then you can put it out of the way. Now the lights have 3 different light levels. You can see Keisha just did that. It's hard to do it on here, but there's 1, 2, 3 different light levels.
But
So
now
you
I
can
can
adjust
see
that.
my needle.
You can see your needle.
Yep.
Sorry.
That's okay.
So now in this bundle comes one of the flex lights. You also end up with 3 of these little cradles. Now, that is because how many of us only have 1 sewing machine?
I don't anymore.
Now Keisha used to only have 1. Now she has 2 because it just got here. So that's for, you can set it on other machines. You can even give one to your husband. He can set it on his power saw.
Or he can put it on the fridge like mine did.
Keisha's husband stuck one of these cradles on the side of their fridge, and now the flex light is always sitting
It
there.
just sits on the side.
I went up there to the fridge and I left
You
every
saw
time
the
I
flex
see
light,
it. I
huh?
saw the flex light. But he can pull it out and use it whenever
Yeah.
he needs it. Like,
Yeah.
because you can use it as little, like if you got to get into a little nook and cranny, you can use it for so many things. It's so bright. I just blinded myself.
I love it when you have to like clean your bobbin.
Yes.
Now I know how to open up my bobbin. Are you guys proud? But I can take it off the machine and then I can use it down here. And oh yeah, it's a little dusty in there. I need to clean that out. So
yes,
you can use it for so many different things, including all of our accessories.
So the other part of this bundle is the accessory kit. Now, there's a couple of things that are really cool about this. So everything fits in this little base, which is nice and compact and organized, which we really like. The base has a little charging port right here. So you can plug your base in and charge your light from your base. You got to stick it in there. You got to stick it till you hear it click. And then you can use it like it's a table lamp while it's charging. And the thing is, like, maybe add another flex light, guys. If you buy this, maybe add another flex light, because one can always be charging.
One on your machine.
One could be on the machine.
One can be charging over there.
You can always
just have your base
going
close and make it even brighter over here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
We always need more light.
Always need more light. Now, the thing about this accessory kit that is so great is basically what it is more cradles. More, is it in the camera?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. More cradles. So you can do more things with it, right? So first of all, it comes with this little clip cradle. And you can slide your light into this little clip cradle.
Oh, Corey's here. Hi, Corey.
Hi, Corey. You can slide it into the little clip cradle and you can put it on an embroidery hoop, right? You can stick it on your embroidery hoop while you're doing handwork, which I'm not doing, but a lot of people do, and I love that.
It looks like she's doing it. Looks like she's
I can do it. Mom taught me when I was little. Like, I can do it, but like, I don't.
Oh, Gail just ordered the Kai berry pack.
Oh, that's what we have.
That's
The berry pack.
awesome.
Yay. That's amazing. You're going to love them. So you can use it. You can clip it right on there and you can do your embroidery work. You can also clip this onto a book. You can clip it. My husband had to clip it onto his baseball hat because he kept trying to paint the baseboards and he kept missing the spot, and I kept getting so mad at him and he couldn't see it. And so he clipped it to his hat so he could see what he was doing. So I thought that was super funny. Then we've also got this little cradle here that has little holes on the sides and magnets on the back. So the holes on the sides, you can attach to the lanyard that comes with it. So you can wear it around your neck, right? If you don't want to clip it on a hoop, you want to just wear it to do your handwork, you can. Is she there?
I think so. I saw her come on.
Okay, so you can clip it around your neck, and you can wear it. Now, you can also add the magnifier to the end, so that will magnify what you're working on. And
you can use that on your machine. You can use that when you're
anywhere.
Doing your embroidery.
Add it anytime.
Reading your book.
Yes.
That magnifying glass is awesome.
Now, because when the magnifier on, it gets kind of top heavy. We have this little disc that has a magnet on it. You can slide that under your shirt, and you can.
And now your needlework, your cross stitch, your hand sewing.
Yes.
Your hand applique.
All of that stuff you can do hands-free, and
Yes.
you can have a light and a magnifier.
Somebody's going to win this whole kit.
So make sure you stick around till the end of the day. We're going to give one of these whole
It's gonna
kits
be
away. If you don't want to wait and you want to buy it, it is on sale right now. It's on for $119. It's normally $150. And
you can use your special discount code and get even more.
I use the magnetic cradle all the time to mount it to my quilting frame.
Oh,
perfect.
Oh my gosh.
All of those things. So stick around till the end of the day. And we will give one of these away, but you can buy it with your coupon code as well. We're going to
bring on another presenter.
We're going to bring on another presenter now.
I think she's there in the background. This one I'll let you take.
What am I doing wrong?
I don't here.
Oh, I did it. I got it. Okay, so let's bring it is very cool and versatile. Eric, are you there? Let's bring on Jen. If she's back there. Is she there? I'm so excited. Jen's here.
Hi.
Hi, Jen. I love Jen so very much. I have gotten to know Jen a little bit at shows over the last few years. And guys, she is so super smart and so super knowledgeable. She's so good at making stuff and all the things that she does. And she is going to do, I'm very excited about this because Jen, when I try to decide on what I'm going to do for my quilts and what I want to make and whatever, picking colors and picking things stresses me out. Like, it stresses me out so much. So I'm so very excited to learn this. Color theory is what we're calling it, right?
That's right.
Yes. So I'm going to just let you take it away and tell us all the things. And I'm so very excited to like take notes and listen and learn all this stuff.
First of all, thank you so much for having me. This is so fabulous. And I really like that flex light. I have not played with that before. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I need one of those.
I'll get you one. We'll hook you up.
Yeah.
Okay. And those Kai scissors, I use the purple serrated ones. I love those scissors. Those are my favorite scissors. So I got up at the crack of dawn and I was sewing today and I used them already today. Love those scissors. So
I love that. Beautiful. Take it away. We're so excited. Appreciate it.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Wonderful. So I'm Jen Wagner. I'm a quilt pattern designer and instructor from Las Vegas, Nevada. And I also work with Benartex, Aliso, and Wonderfill and Caterpillar. I love their light boxes and I teach foundation paper piecing a lot. And so I use those light boxes all the time. I also find I love them for applique because I can use the translucent cutting mat with the grid on it. And then I can put my blocks on there and I can get all my shapes exactly where I want them. So I'm a big fan of Caterpillar light boxes, glows, and I'm so excited to be part of this today. So what we're talking about today are color strategies and ways to develop color palettes. So whether you're a quilter or you're doing some other kind of arts and crafts, this will totally apply. I am going to share my screen with you all, and that way you can see. Hang on. Sorry, give me just a moment to share my screen here. Okay, let's go here. We want to share this one. Okay, can you see that? I hope you guys can see that. Okay, it looks like you can. Perfect. And so if you look at this on this side, this little QR code right here, I have put together a handout packet for you and it's completely free. And so you can just use your phone and you can scan that, or you can go to my website, which is snapdragonquilting.com and /supply list. And about halfway down, there's a little link there for quilts in color. And the reason I put these handouts together is because I want you to be able to take the strategies that we're talking about today and start to play with them. And so I've put a bunch of coloring pages together for you. Sometimes, well, I travel and teach for guilds all the time. And when I teach this particular lecture, sometimes we actually paint. And so you can make your own barn quilt, which is like a piece of wood painted in a quilt block. And so at the end of those handouts, I have resized everything in a 6-inch square. So if you want to make a barn quilt, you totally can with, oh, perfect. You guys posted it. There's the link right there for the supply list. Fabulous. So we'll be talking about those strategies. We've got the opportunity for you to play with it. And I really love to teach in person. I am a people person. And so whenever I teach digitally or on Zoom or anything like this, I love questions. So pop your questions in the chat and I will try and answer them as we go. And if we miss any, let's get them at the end. Someone said, Vegas, baby, one of my favorite cities. Yay. I love Vegas too. Okay, let's go to the next slide here. Perfect. I have a background in health science and I worked as a nurse practitioner. And so I'm going to get a little nerdy on you here for just a minute and talk about our eyes. We have millions and millions of cells in the back of our eyes to see. Rods and cones. So those cones help us see color. Those rods help us see dark to light. Oh, you love the nerdy talk. Yay, me too. And so our eyes are just so good at seeing color. And I think that's why we get so, like Melody was saying, we feel so much pressure to pick the right colors and we want our colors to look good because then we're going to love our quilts when they're done. And so that puts a lot of pressure on us because our eyeballs are wired for it. But not only are our eyes wired for it, so are our brains. And when we have our eyes open, 2/3 of our brain power is thinking about vision. And that's why if you are listening to a song that you really love and you close your eyes, you hear it better, or if you're eating something you're really enjoying, have you ever noticed you close your eyes because you taste it better? Because that allows your brain to have more function and more focus towards your other senses. We actually have more neurons, more brain cells to think about vision than we do all our other senses combined. So color really matters is what I'm trying to say. And it's estimated that our brains and our eyes can see 10 million different colors. I mean, just think about that a minute, how good we are. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. And so today my goal is to take some of that pressure off of you because we're so wired for it. It matters so much. We want to love our quilts and our projects in the end. We're going to have some great strategies to make all this color stuff easier. And I want to tell you a little bit, just briefly, about some color theory to set us up here. And a hue is a pure color. So we think of, like that bright red, pink, orange. That is your pure color. We have our primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. And if we mix red and blue together, we get purple. If we mix blue and yellow together, we get green. You guys know this. These are our secondary colors. We also have tertiary colors, which are in between all of those. So we can have a red orange. What happens when we start adding light and dark to our colors, though? And this is, I think, where it gets a little bit more technical. And so if we take our pure color and we add some white, we call it a tint. And I think a lot of us think of this as softer colors like pastels. If we add black, then we get a shade. And if we add both black and white, we get a tone. And so I think we think of tones and shades kind of like those muted, less intense, well, maybe not less intense, but less pure colors. Now, this is the technical way to say it, but I find that I just constantly go back to shade. When I'm referring to different ways a color can look, I just call it all shade. So I will probably say that throughout the presentation. But technically, there are different words for that. And then, of course, a saturation is how intense or pure a color is. And I don't know about you, but I really love color. I love using all colors, and I love when a color is so saturated. It just is so good. Is there a link to the class handout other than the QR code? Yes, Wendy. The host put it in there just a few comments back. You'll see if you click on that link, snapdragonquilting.com/supply list. It will supply lists with an S on the end. And then go about halfway down and you'll see there's one for quilts in color, and you can just click on that. Okay. Oh, thank you. They posted it again. Thank you for posting it again. All right, so let's go to the next slide here. And when we talk about different shades of color as quilters, we really like to talk about value. Value is how light or how dark a color is. So like I told you before, a shade has black added to it, so it's a darker value. Tints have white added to them, so they're a lighter value. And we really care about value because it's what provides contrast in our quilts. It allows our eyes to see something's popping. And if we used all these fabrics that were all the same value in a quilt and we put them all together, the quilt would have less, I think, less impact in certain ways because all of it would kind of wash together. And so you'd have to get up really close and look at the piecing and see how is this quilt actually, what are the shapes in this quilt? And so it is important to consider value, providing contrast, shapes, depth, and it affects also the way our eyes travel. So you can use this to your advantage and you can decide what the viewer is going to see first, what they're going to see second by the way you use value in your quilt. Now I have a really good example of what I'm talking about here, and it's just a simple photograph of a pear. And I didn't put a quilt in here because I didn't want you to be distracted by a quilt. I just wanted you to look at this piece of fruit. And I love that when you put it in black and white, all of a sudden you just see the value. Now, this is a fabulous trick you can use when you're at the quilt store. and you've got a stack, like if you're like me, I go to the store and I pull out every bolt I like and I stack them all up together. And then I stand back and I take a photo and I put on the black and white filter on my phone. Don't worry, Brenda, we got you. Keep watching. So Brenda says she's worrying about this color stuff. Don't worry. I'm going to give you some great strategies. But first, we're going to work on understanding where we're at. So back to talking about value. So I've told you, I stand back, I take a photo, I put it in black and white just to make sure I've got enough value contrast in my quilts. Another thing you can do is, because we are so distracted by color, you can take a quilt pattern that you think that you like, take a picture of it and put it in black and white and see if you still like the pattern. That's also a good opportunity to think about it in other colors, because I think we're so distracted by color. We go to the patterns that are in the palettes that we like. But what if there's patterns out there that you would really love to do, but the cover quilt isn't in colors you like? Take a picture of it and put it in black and white and try and imagine it in other colors. When we talk about value, the other thing I wanted to talk about too is that there are other ways we can put contrast in our quilts besides value. We can use solids and prints up against each other, and that provides contrast. We can use scale, so we have big prints and we can have small prints. There's lots of other ways, but for the sake of color, we're just going to talk about value here for a minute. Okay, so we talked about our pairs. Now here's an example of a quilt. And I am really lucky. I have a lovely team of pattern testers. And this one was pieced by Kath, and she did such a good job with value in this quilt. And so I love seeing it in black and white because you can see the layout of this quilt so well in the fabrics that she's chosen. And how fun is it to see it in color too? And when I look at the black and white photo, I see this one bubble that's really a light value, and up against the background, that white fabric, you're kind of worried, is it gonna be enough contrast? But then when you see it in color, that green pops off the white. And so it really is a beautiful way that she's done this. Okay. Oh, I popped this back in here again for you. So if you need the handouts, now is a great time to go ahead and click on that, or scan it with your phone, I guess, and print these out so you can play with them. If you have colored pencils, I really love colored pencils for this exercise because you don't have to have every color, and you can blend the colors that you do have. And I find that helps people understand color theory a little bit too, is when you have, let's say you have a red, white, or a red, yellow, and blue colored pencil and a black and a white, you can just lightly layer those over one another and see what happens, and see if you can make other colors. It's a great way to gain some understanding of color theory too. Okay, I'm moving on. So let's dive into the methods. Method one is to use a fabric line, and there's really two ways to do this. This is an example of my mini moons quilt pattern. And what I did here is I had a 5x5 pre-cut pack of this CAFE fabric. And I love using a fabric line because I can look at all of these prints, and I pulled solid colors out of that to give me some ideas for what fabric colors to complement these beautiful prints. A great thing about using a fabric line, and maybe not necessarily a CAFE fabric line, but there's fabric companies intentionally design fabric lines so that you can have like a hero print or a big print, and then you can have medium prints and you can have small prints. But what they're also doing is they're using a color palette and they're adding value. And so you can get the same fabrics are all going to work great together because the fabric company has intentionally put all of the values for that color palette in the fabrics. It's fantastic. Now, not all fabric lines do this, and not all shops will buy the entire fabric line. But if you've got a quilt shop near you that does buy the entire fabric line, I love this method. Also, if one of the hard things about shopping for fabric online is you can't truly see what colors you've got. And so if you can get your hands on a fabric line to plan out your fabrics for a quilt, you know they're all going to go together when you buy them online. So that's one way to use a fabric line, is to just use it all, pull the colors out of it. Another way to be inspired by fabric is to when you go to a quilt store, just walk in and find a fabric that's really calling to you because of the colors. Like, go find that big print with those big, beautiful flowers or something in it. And I don't want you necessarily to pick that fabric for your quilt. You absolutely could, but I want you to look at it for the colors in the fabric. And then you can take that bolt of fabric around the fabric store and you can pull fabrics that are in those colors and in those values and make your stack. And then you can set that big print aside, or you can continue to use it, your choice. So 2 ways to be inspired by fabric: just use an entire fabric line, pull coordinating solids or other fabrics with it, or use a big print to give you the color ideas, and maybe or maybe not necessarily use that print. Okay, I see Misty loves mini moons. Thank you, Misty. This is one of my favorite quilt patterns too. And it's a cute little mini quilt. It's only like 20 by 20. Curves are super easy to do in it. We're going to talk some more about it. So when we are using a fabric for inspiration, one of the downsides, one of the problems with this method is that when a color is next to another color, it looks different to our eyes. And so one of the great things is if your fabric still has the selvage on it, you can go down to this row of dots. Sometimes they do them like strawberries or teacups or something, depending on, sometimes they make them cute to match the fabric. And really what these dots are for is for the fabric manufacturer to make sure each color is printing appropriately in the actual fabric. But I love them because they're isolating each color, letting me see that color stand on its own. Now, what if you've got a fabric and you're like, oh no, the selvage is gone, I've cut it off, or you've got a fat quarter and the selvage wasn't on that piece. No worries. You can take a piece of paper and take a white piece of paper and cut a hole in the middle of it, and then use it like a window. And you can slide that over your fabric to really isolate the colors in that fabric, so your eyes are seeing the pure color that's there and not being distracted by the colors next to it. Colors totally look different when you've got a different color next to it. So, okay, any questions about this method of pulling and creating a color palette? I feel like you guys are doing good making comments. Thank you. So I have some more examples of how this quilt could look in different colors, because I think it helps to really see examples of what I'm talking about. This first quilt here in the pinks and purples is a quilt a customer made, and I love that she took Tula. She told me she just loves Tula fabric, so she took her Tula fabrics and she pulled the pinks and purples out of it to be her coordinating fabrics. And then this quilt here on the right is a quilt that was made by my dear friend Ashley, and I am so freaking proud of her because I don't know if you can read that ribbon, but she won Best Use of Color last year in the South Carolina State Fair for this quilt. Go Ashley and your color. Good work. But she did the same thing that I had done, is she took that 5x5 pack of her prints for the circles and pulled the colors out of that and played with them. And her quilt just turned out so beautifully. Okay. Let's go here. So just to give you an idea, just a little bit about this quilt, there is basically just one block and it's split in half with a circle inside. Okay. Got that? So now when we go and look, these are the pages that I have included in your handout packet. And I have 2 different settings for this quilt, and that's why you get 2 coloring pages. So you can put this quilt on point, which means that the blocks are constructed in rows when you assemble the quilt, or you can do this quilt straight set, meaning you put the blocks together in horizontal rows instead of diagonal rows. And if you're back tomorrow, we are really going to dive into this quilt and talk about how it's put together and designing this quilt too. But what is missing from these coloring pages is the split. So remember that this block is split, and here, I'll go back so you can see it. So remember, we have this diagonal running through our block that really provides an opportunity for a lot of interesting ways to put this quilt together. And so I've intentionally left this split out of the coloring pages so that you can draw it in and play with design and put it wherever you want. So let me show you what I mean. Here's an example. So the diagonals are drawn here. So it looks like the black background here is actually a block, but it's not. That split in the block is creating this illusion that there is another block here. This particular layout is set on point. And I have an example for you of how this could look in fabric. This was made by one of my pattern testers, Susan. She did such a good job. And if we think about value, when you look at this quilt, she has intentionally used lighter values for her circles and darker values for her background. And so when you first look at this quilt, what you see are the circles. And then if you look at it a little longer, you start to see that block design in the background I was showing you. So this is a great way to use value and color in a quilt. Let's go to the next one. Oh, and I put it side by side so you could really see when we take the color out where the value is in this quilt. And that blue fabric has a lighter blue leafy design in it. And so you see, I see it more easily in the black and white photo here. So again, great way to play with your value and make sure that your design is popping and the eye is drawn to the area that you want the viewer to see. Another way we can lay out the Mini Moons quilt is in a zigzag. And so all I've done here, it's the same exact blocks, same exact on point layout. All I did was rotate the blocks so the diagonal is going in a zigzag layout instead of the square layout. And here's an example of how it could look in fabric. This is a quilt that I made, and I intentionally wanted the viewer to see the zigzag first. And so I intentionally used high contrast between the zigzag layers. And then I made the dots just a lighter color than the zigzag fabric so that you see the dots second. Again, when we play with value, when we play with color and contrast, look how fun this is. Look how much it changes. Gail says she loves the polka dots. That polka dot fabric is pretty. And Brenda loves it. Thank you, Brenda. You guys are so sweet. Okay, let's see. We can play with stripes, and we can play with like a pebble dropping in a pond and it ripples outwards. There's actually 17 layouts in this pattern. I'm not going to show them all to you right now because we have other strategies to discuss, but I just want to give you an idea of how different one quilt can look made in so many different layouts and different ways to play with contrast. Okay, so let's move on to method 2. Method 2 is to get inspiration from food products. So, food companies pay their design team lots of money to create a product that will make you pick it up and put it in your shopping cart. So why not use all of that, market research and color and design work that they've done and utilize it in our quilts? And so my husband, I'm so lucky. My husband does all the grocery shopping. I very, very rarely go grocery shopping, and he cooks too. So I don't even have to make him a list. He just takes care of it. It's fabulous. And one day he came home from Trader Joe's with this box of white tea, and it's a pomegranate tea. And I instantly was like, oh, give me that box. Here, take all the tea out of it. It's going upstairs in my design room. And I was in the middle of designing this quilt here that's on this slide. And it was just, this was supposed to be a Christmas quilt. It was supposed to be this Christmas star. And to me, that sparkling white tea said Christmas. And so what else I want you to think about when you are looking at a food product is, yes, we want to look at the colors. So we've got black, white, red, and green, maybe a little bit of a neutral in that stick over there. Those are just the basic colors that are used on this package. But I also want you to think about proportions. And so look how much of this box is black. And so I intentionally tried to make black be the most prominent color or the most used color in this quilt. And then we have red, green, and white in very similar amounts, maybe a little bit more red. And so I took that and I put that in my blocks. And so not only do you want to try out a food product, but think about the proportions of the colors used on that product too. Now, this quilt was intentionally supposed to be a Christmas quilt, but at the time that I was designing this, I was working for Benertex as an ambassador, and their ambassadorship program lasts 1 year, and it was for their fall lines. And I was not assigned Christmas fabric. I really, really wanted to make this in Christmas fabric. So instead, this quilt got made in Halloween fabrics. And so instead of calling it Sparkling Christmas, this quilt is now called Midnight Hex. So here is my version made in Halloween fabrics. Here's another version made by my pattern tester. Her name's Amanda. She's amazing. And she really loves color and stripes. And look how well the color plays in her quilt, fading from like warm colors to cool and back to warm again. And then she's used black and white to really make the star block here pop. So same quilts, again, just different colors, different fabrics, completely changing the look of the quilts. And let's go. So I've got the coloring pages in your packet for you. This is the Midnight Hex coloring page. I have a similar pattern called All Together Now that is also constructed out of foundation paper pieced hexagon blocks. Midnight Hex has 2 star blocks in it. All Together Now has 32 blocks in it. It is like a choose your own adventure quilt. And so you can color the blocks and put them onto the layout wherever you want. And I just realized I didn't tell you what all these little squares are at the tops of your coloring pages. Those are a place for you to play with color. And so you can use your coloring pencils and you can layer some color in there and see if you can create the colors that you want. And so you can use that as a reference when you're coloring your coloring page. We've got some nice comments. Thank you, everyone. I'm glad you like my pattern testers quilts. If you want to see more of my testers quilts, every time I launch a new pattern, I do put it all on my blog. I talk about like the story behind the quilt and the construction of the quilt. All the coloring pages are free on my blog, and you get to see all of the pattern testers versions. And so if you're obsessed with design like I am and you want to see quilts in other colors, that's a really fun thing to go look at. And just snapdragonquilting.com/blog. So, here, I did put this in. So here's what the quilt looks like, the All Together Now quilt. This is the other one I was telling you about, and how this particular version, I used batiks from Riley Blake, and I really wanted the bright colors to pop. So I intentionally put black fabric, and I wanted my blocks to look like they were just floating in with the sashing and with the background. And so I've intentionally used black in both the block and the sashing. And I love the effect that it's creating here with these floating blocks. And then look at the border here. It looks really complex, but it's actually really, really doable. It's just simple foundation paper piece triangles, but I used black fabric to give it like a floating diamond look, and then this black stripe in it. And I'm going to show you what this looks like in other colors. So here's Jackie's version, and I love that she used her coloring page to plan out her quilt. And let's go see what's next. Oh, this one's Amanda's. Amanda does a lot of quilts. And like I told you, this is a choose your own adventure pattern. And so she just did 2 blocks. You can see one has a really small center, one has a bigger center. So there are actually 2 blocks in here, even though they're very similar. And then she put this cute little red gingham fabric in the stripe in the border. And I just love it because to me, it looks like her quilt is just wrapped in a bow. Wrapped in ribbon. I love this quilt. Okay, so let's talk about strategy number 3. And this is to get inspiration from the world around us. I don't know about you guys, but I love to be outdoors. And how fun is it that we live in a world where we have a phone in our pocket that has a camera on it pretty much all the time, and we can take pictures. Debbie is asking, what is the link to your blog? snapdragonquilting.com/blog. Or you can just go to snapdragonquilting.com and there's a link to the blog in the top menu there. Okay, So thank you. Someone posted that. Thank you, Caterpillar, for posting that. So here is this. When we're thinking about the world around us, I find architecture can be a fantastic way to develop a color palette. And this is a picture from Cancun. My husband is such a hard worker, and his company took us to Cancun. It was so lovely. First time that's ever happened. We went last year. And you can see him right here. He's little tiny, and that gives you kind of some scale on how massive this resort entryway was. And it was so beautiful. I took a picture, and I would love to use this as a inspiration for a quilt, because we've got these like neutral grays, and you can see different shades of gray. We've got some darker grays, some lighter grays, especially with the stonework, these pillars. There's so many beautiful neutral and gray, and even some warmer brown shades, which tie into that cream wall behind it. And this wall had aged and had all this black at the top. And if you look behind it, you can see these dark navy blue walls, and those were actually waterfalls. We've got a brown pot here in the middle that also had water, another water feature, and the trees. So I really love taking a picture of nature, something that really captures you and stops you. Plus, then it gives you a memory. You could, if I went to go make this quilt, based on this photo, it would remind me every time I looked at it at how fun that trip was and what a good getaway it was just for me and my husband to go and be together. Very zen with the grays and some green. Yes, Diane, I'm glad you like it too. And of course, we can use gardens. I don't know about you, but I really, really love gardens. This is a photo from my dad's backyard. We live in Vegas, so we've got lots of cactus. And then we can also find inspiration from fashion, which I think would be so fun, because fashion can be really out there and they're not afraid of using color. And so again, you can look at some fashion photos or images, even from like catalogs or online shopping, and look at the way that they're putting outfits together and what accessories are they using, and think about the colors and proportions in fashion. And this photo I think is so adorable. And I really think that Tula Pink used that photo to inspire this fabric line. What do you think? Okay, so I love that the Tula's fabrics all coordinate together and they're all beautiful. I used her fabrics in my Pamela May quilt, and I actually just taught this last week at Stitch in Heaven in Quitman, Texas, and we had so much fun. So stay tuned, because I've got more photos to share on my social media of what a great job all the students did making this quilt, so you can see it in other colorways. Here's our page for this quilt if you want to play with inspiration from the world around us. So if you want to take a fashion photo or an architecture photo and play with the colors and fill it in. And what's really great about this particular quilt, let's go back a slide so you can see, is that the pieces are really, really large. And so you can throw some big prints in there and they don't get cut up. And so this is a fun pattern for patterns or for fabrics like Tula that do have these big hero prints in them, and then you can add in some of the smaller prints with it. Okay, let's go to the next couple slides. There's the coloring page. Oh, so for the retreat, we mocked it up in some more of the Tula lines. This is her brand new Full Moon Forest line in the warmer colorways. And these owls looked so cute. So quite a few of the gals at Stitch in Heaven actually made this quilt, but they did it, Stitch in Heaven kitted it up for them in the cool colorways. So the owls were in the blues and the greens, and so beautiful, so beautiful. So I need to share pictures of that. Here's some other examples. These are from my pattern testers. And so this first one here looks like it's made in solids, but it's actually made in just solid appearing. So there's some really lovely texture and print in these fabrics. And the other thing I love about my pattern testers and coloring pages is that you can get inspiration for quilting motifs. So all those coloring pages in the handouts I've given you, instead of coloring them when you've done making the quilt or as you make the quilt, you can go and doodle all over them too to see what kind of quilting motifs will look good on on your quilt when you're done. So that I'd use coloring pages for 2 reasons. One, to plan my fabrics, and one, to plan my quilting motifs. This quilt here in the middle was another one made by Amanda, and she had this really lovely like moth and moon nighttime Minky is what I'm thinking of, fabric, and she used it on the back, and then she pulled all the colors out of that and she put them on the front. So this is a great example of method number 1, where you use a fabric as inspiration for all of the colors in your quilt. This last one here was made by Mary Kay, and we call this one the martini. Once she had this all done and laid it out, it kind of looks like she's got olives in it. But how fun is this? How cute all of these look, and they're all so different, and yet they're all the same quilt. Okay. So method number 4, this is to participate in a color challenge. The Modern Quilt Guild is a giant international guild. They're the guild that hosts QuiltCon every year. And every year they do a challenge. It's called the Wyndham Color Challenge. And so one of the designers picks out 6 fabrics, and everyone who's participating in the challenge has to use 3 to 6 of those fabrics to make a quilt. And the reason that I think that this is a great way for color palette development is because it pushes you out of your comfort zone to try something that you would never have tried before. For quite a few years, I long armed for people, and having all of these quilts coming in my home that I was quilting, when you're long arming a quilt, you get up close and personal with it. You're looking at it for quite some time, and I all of a sudden realized how much I love colors that I don't naturally pick up, and so pushing yourself to try a color challenge will really make you feel more comfortable with color, and you will try new things. So I ordered the fabric for our Las Vegas Modern Quilt Guild for this particular color challenge. And looking at this fabric online, this kind of like mustardy color, it looked so beautiful on my computer screen. And then it all came to my house, and I was like, "Oh, this is not the color I was expecting." And I really had a hard time working with that weird kind of color. I used to deliver babies as a nurse practitioner, and so to me, I instantly saw that and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, it's baby poop color." And so this was a challenge for me that was quite difficult. And I'm not typically one to use red. And so putting those colors together, I mocked this up and played with it quite a few different ways. And I now really, really love this quilt. And I never would have made it in these colors if I hadn't been pushed to try something new. So I'm going to put it out there. Go try a color challenge. Maybe get together with your guild and have everybody do the color challenge. You won't regret it. Okay, let's look at, are you ready for method number 5? Okay, method number 5 is dangerous in the sense that you will go down a rabbit hole and get stuck. Pinterest is a free app on your computer or your phone. And Savannah's laughing at me. I know, Savannah. I know. I Pinterest is dangerous. Oh, you're laughing at the meconium. Yes. Okay. Think of Pinterest as if you had like a cork board up in your studio and you could cut out photos out of magazines and stick them up on your wall. Pinterest is a digital format. It's the same idea. And so I love it because it has a search. And so you can put in a color and you can be really, really specific. You can say emerald green color palette, and it's going to give you all of these gorgeous color palettes. Some of them even tell you like the number here. So if you're digitally designing, you know exactly what colors these are. I love this method. So if you feel like you're really, really having a hard time, this is such an easy way to get a color palette. And then with the photo behind it, you can see how those colors are interacting. You can see the light and dark values, and you can decide if that's going to look good in a quilt. Betty says she loves these colors. And Savannah says she definitely knew what I meant and instantly thought newborn. Yeah, that one color do I have that quilt hanging behind me? I don't have that quilt hanging behind me, but I can show it to you when we get to the end. It's right here. So I have included another coloring page for you to try out this Pinterest method. This is a quilt pattern I just released. It's called Poppy Louise. And I love this quilt pattern because it can look super modern, or it can look like more fun and whimsical, just like the Pamela May quilt that I had showed you earlier. So, oh, here, let's go back a little bit. So see in the solids, this quilt looks like super, super modern, but when we put it in Tula or in other colors, it gets a lot more whimsical. It gives it a different feel. And we can do the same thing with the Poppy Louise pattern. Here's some examples. So it can look kind of fun and whimsical in florals with the scalloped edge, or you could take the scalloped edge off and you can do it in solids and it can look a lot more modern. And to end today, I just wanted to tell you about my grandma Louise. She was one of those people that could do anything. And so she would sew, she crocheted, she pressed flowers, she did ceramics, you name it. She did it, all things arts and crafts. And what was so wonderful is when I went to her house, even when I was really little, she always let me do it with her. And when I would go over to visit, I'd come in the door and she would look me in the eyes and she would say, Jenny, 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 I'm so glad you're here. And in that moment, I felt heard and I felt seen and I knew that my opinions mattered. And I came to realize as I grew up that she was really good at making everyone feel that important. And so that's why my Poppy Louise pattern is named after her. But my grandma also grew the most beautiful snapdragons in her garden. And so I've named my company in her memory, Snapdragon Quilting. And so, so we're Snapdragon, and that's my grandma. Let's go to the next one. I do have a free pattern on my website. You can just go to snapdragonquilting.com and click free pattern. I've got my website right there. And I have super exciting news. This week, I got keys to a retail space. And so over the next month or two, we will be stocking that with fabric and patterns and kits. And I would love to have you come by. And so if you get on my email list, I will be giving you all of the updates to let you know. Oh my goodness, what happened? Something happened there. Okay, there we go. Are we back? Okay, sorry, my computer had a glitch. Anyways, so come see us. I also have a YouTube channel where you can watch tutorials, and I've got a fun little Facebook group called the Snapdragon Stitchers, where you can do exactly what we've talked about. You can get on and talk about the quilt you're making and discuss colors, and really fun group of quilters and supportive group of quilters. There's lots of encouragement on my Facebook group. Okay, any questions? Melody, are you still there? Maybe I need to stop sharing my screen. Okay. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you for sharing that lovely story of your grandmother. She was so special. I'm really, really lucky that I had her.
Mm-hmm. You're like making us cry.
That is so, Jen. That was the sweetest story I've ever heard.
Lean this way a little bit. Our camera's tracking. It's being weird. There we go.
go.
Okay. That was so sweet. And I'm so excited for your storefront that you just mentioned because I'm coming to Vegas in July.
So
okay. Let me know when and come see us.
Yes. I'm coming to see the Backstreet Boys.
Ooh.
I'm going down for basketball. So I think I might have a little more time than she does.
Yeah. So I'm going to come visit you because that's so cool.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
To see
that's so great. But thank you so much for all of that. That was amazingly informative. And I feel like maybe I shouldn't have done that. I feel like maybe I could do more color stuff. Like I'm scared to match colors together, but now I feel like maybe I can.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it.
So you guys can go to Jen's website, snapdragonquilting.com. She generously gave us a coupon code where you can buy 2 patterns and get 1 free, right?
I totally forgot to mention that. Thank you for bringing it up.
That's
what we're here for.
And that coupon applies whether you want digital patterns or actual printed patterns. You get buy 2 patterns, you get 1 free.
Buy 2 patterns, get 1 free. And what's that coupon code? I know it was just on your last slide, but now I forgot.
It's all capital Handmade B2G1. Buy 2, get 1.
Buy 2, get 1. Oh, I love that. Handmade B2G1 for buy 2, get 1 free. I'm gonna go be looking at those because I'm starting to collect things now.
Yes, you are.
So many things. But that is so amazing. And this was so great. Thank you so much for coming.
Yes,
and you guys make sure you come back tomorrow. Jen is coming back and she's going to show us how she makes those mini moons. And
she showed me a demo at Road to California and I was like, what did she just do? That's so cool. I'm so excited.
It's such a great method and it makes putting a curve in your quilt so doable. I mean, so many quilters are afraid of curves because they want their quilt to be flat when they're done. And when you're sewing a curve, it's all wavy and you're like, how is this going to be flat? Yeah. It works. It's such a great way to do it. You don't have to ever have any experience with curves to be able to do this method.
Yes.
Which is so very cool because I am very afraid of them. So I've seen you do your demo too. And I always am like, what witchcraft magic just happened.
Right. Exactly. That's the way you describe it.
But it's so cool. So thank you again.
Yeah,
thank you so much. You guys go check out.
For all the elite members, Jen is going to join us again on the Zoom for our after party. Yes. So if you have not yet signed up to be elite, this is your chance. And you can ask her any questions about her color theory and we can have a good chat.
Have a good chat. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'll see you then. You said 1:30 or 2:30?
2:30.
Well, our time.
2:30.
Okay. I will see you then.
1:30.
1:30 your time.
Perfect.
All right. Thanks so much. We appreciate you. Let's see. Okay, we got it. Okay.
That was so great.
That was so great.
I love it.
So made me cry too.
I know. I was like, wait, we're not supposed to cry today.
We're not supposed to cry today, but we did a little bit. We cried a little bit. Oh, that's okay.
That's my afternoon drink.
She finished her coffee, so she got some Monster. So that's kind of what we did, right?
Of water in
she does. You know what? That is true. She's actually really good about doing that. She does drink some water in between. But what a fun day so far we've had. Like we're ready to wrap up the day.
Not yet. We have a
little bit more to do, but yes, yeah, I know.
We're gonna do the giveaway.
I don't know. Should we spin to win again?
Should we spin to win? You guys ready for a spin to win? We've been getting a lot of information, so maybe let's do some fun.
Okay.
Our bosses are watching and going, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Oh, well.
They're not here.
Nope, they're not here.
Spin to win. Okay. So,
it's your turn for a question.
I know.
Okay.
I was just dreading that. Let's spin.
Okay.
Let's see what are we going to win? We're playing for.
Oh my gosh, you guys, we were just talking about this.
We were just talking about our flex lights. So, okay. Keisha's grabbing the flex light.
I put it away.
So, to win the flex light, I want to know if put a number 1 in the chat if you've ever done like Jen mentioned and like tried some colors that you were afraid to do to use in a project.
Yeah.
And put a number 2 if you're like me and you're scared. But so either a 1 or a 2, put a 1 in there if you've tried that, because like she made me feel like maybe I could try that, but like up until right now I've been scared.
She kind of makes it more simple, like simplified to kind of break it down. So you can it's like a quilt. You see this magnificent quilt and you break it down into pieces,
smaller pieces.
So it's not so overwhelming.
And I'm so excited for those coloring sheets because like that. I have my little sketchbook, but like that's so great with the coloring sheets.
Yeah.
So put a number 1 if you've tried a color combo that you were afraid of and loved it, and put a number 2 if you're scared, like
a little scared.
Yeah. And then we will pick a winner at random here in just a second
for our
flex light. Now, so stick around. We're not quite done because at the end here, Karen's still here. Yay! Hi, Karen. We're going to give away that flex bundle, the flex light and accessory kit bundle. We're going to give that away for today in just a little bit. And then we have another surprise to tell you guys about here after we are done here. So
yes, we do.
Eric, if you are there, please pick a winner for our flex light. Okay.
We're not sure your name, but
yeah, no, I do.
You know who that is?
Yeah, because it's that her username is that like, I think it's Wendy, but I can't remember for sure.
Congratulations, Xingnong.
Xingnong. It's that like base like bun thing that you put your hair in. That's so cute that like I don't know how to do. But yes, send me an email to support@caterpillar.com. Let me know you won the Flex Light, and we'll get that shipped off for you. And if you already have one, more than one.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a hairband. Tina. It's Tina. Yes, Tina. I'm sorry, Tina.
Congratulations,
Tina. Send me an email. We'll get that shipped off to you.
Yep.
So all of our products that are on sale on our website, you guys can use the coupon codes to stack on top of the already discounts. So we've got our main coupon code that anybody can use, March 10, MAR 10. And you get 10% off of any of the bundle prices that are already there, anything that's already on sale. If you signed up to be a VIP, you got in your email a different coupon code that you can use. And then if you signed up to be an elite, you got another different coupon code. Now, we've gotten some emails. We've gotten some questions about whether the emails have come or not. Make sure you guys are checking your spam folders for any emails that may come throughout this process. We've had some people check and find it in their spam folders when they thought they didn't get it yet. So make sure you double check that. The other thing that seems to happen lately that I just want you guys to double check if you're worried about getting the emails or not. Gmail has this thing now where they sort email because they think they know where you want things to go. And they have, we've had some emails go into like the promotions folder that Gmail creates for you, whether you want it or not. So make sure you check all of those places for your emails if you haven't seen them. If you have any other questions, send us an email to support. As soon as I'm done here today, we'll go into the support email and answer everybody's questions that may have emailed in. We haven't been able to do that while we've been on air here, but check all of those folders as well, because sometimes they will end up there.
Yeah, and there's still time to sign up to be a VIP and sign up to be part of the elite.
Yes, because even if the thing is, if you didn't sign up to be an elite yet and you do later, you're going to get all the recordings of everything that's happened.
Yeah.
As well. So
yeah,
you still have that option.
Yeah.
Now we also we have a special flash sale that we're going to tell you guys about. It might be my favorite thing in the whole wide world.
Yours is back.
Where's mine? Okay. Thank you very much. Today, you guys, we have a little special on our fat quarter bundle bags.
Yay! Fat quarter bundle bags.
They are, see, look at that. Oh,
fat quarters not included.
Fat quarters are not included.
Those are Melody's fat quarters.
Fat quarters are not included. We have taken these to a couple of shows and had to come to some blows for some people that wanted the fat quarter bundle bags, but we wouldn't let them.
Yep.
Fat quarter bundle bags are buy one, get one free. No coupon code needed. You can just make sure you put 2 of them in your cart, and one of them will be free. That's going to go until tomorrow.
Bundle bag.
And this is the thing about the fat quarter bundle bags, you guys. Like it isn't just for fat quarters, because it can be your
projects.
It can be your project. Here's this.
Yeah, your roll up fabric. Like, I don't know what this is called.
Just fabric.
A fat quarter? No, or 3 yards. This is 3 yards.
Yeah, that's your 108 inch. You can put your threads in there. You can put all kinds of stuff in there.
Take it all with you.
Take it all with you to your class or your retreat. You can keep everything in there.
Supply bag.
Yeah, supply bag. There's a pocket in the lid.
This is great for your rotary blades, your pencils.
Yeah, all kinds of things.
Your flex light. That'll fit right in here.
Your rotary cutters, all of that.
Everything can go in that little zipper pocket on the back.
And they're super boxy, and they're padded all the way around. They're super boxy and padded, so you can fit a lot of stuff in them. We use them as supply bags all the time. But they will hold your fat quarters in. I think Karen and Lindsay did a little tester, and they got like 100 fat quarters in one of these bags. So, flash sale, and buy one, get one free,
guys. It's got one of the tabbies.
One of her favorite things.
So you can put it on top of your machine box rolly cart thingy or your
Suitcase or your roller cart. Yes.
You know.
But it comes with a shoulder strap.
Yep, you do get the shoulder strap and
padded,
of course the
and the briefcase handles. So we are in love with the Fat Quarter bundle bags. So you can get these as a flash sale till tomorrow. Buy one, get one free. Just put both of them in your cart and the coupon code should automatically, or the discount should automatically apply.
Buy one, get one free.
Yes.
So buy one for you and give the other one for free to a friend.
Or use them both.
Or just use them both. Or buy two and get two free.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah. All of that. All of that. All of those things. It's so great to take to retreats. It really is. Connie, will you, I see your question about your large cutting mat. Will you send me an email to support@caterpillar.com and I'll see what we can figure out for you. That would probably be the best way to do that.
Yes.
Yes. It is. It's really great for projects at a retreat. Oh,
your hands.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's fine. Would the flip and fold fit in the bag?
Not in this bag. No,
it will not fit
definitely
in this bag.
not. No.
Yeah.
This bag is about 7 inches by 15 inches, give or take.
I think so.
It's about that. So, yes, say Fat Quarter bundle bag 5 times fast.
Fat quarter bundle bag. Fat
Fat quarter bundle bag.
Fat quarter bundle bag.
Fat quarter
Fat quarter bundle bag.
bundle
Fat
bag.
quarter bundle bag. Fat quarter bundle bag.
Fat quarter bundle bag.
I sounded like bungle. Like
Bundle.
good challenge. Thank
Yes.
you, Karen.
So we talked about a lot of things today. Now I want you guys to know that there is a blog post. Eric, I'm not sure if you can find it and put a link in. That would be amazing. Where you can find all of the participants, presenters. Thank you. Their websites with their coupon codes. So it's all in one space on our a blog post we put together, so you can find everything there. As you go through, it's kind of hard to remember to write stuff down and remember them all.
Yeah.
So it's all right there. So we've got Kai Scissors. Kai did a great job. Devin did a great job.
Poor Kai or Devin.
He did a great job.
He's such a good sport. He's such a good sport.
He's such a good sport. Eileen, yes, if you do the buy one get one free, your coupon code will also apply to that.
Yes.
I wasn't really going to tell you all of that, but yeah, it will.
That's
apply
a
also.
secret benefit.
So that's a
signing
secret
up.
benefit of the flash sale.
Yep.
It will also.
It will still work.
Yes, for sure. Yeah. Oh, you're so sweet, Deb. Thank you so much.
Oh,
You're cute.
thank you,
I appreciate
Deb.
that. So Eric just put the blog link. So if you want to remember what the discount code was for Kai Scissors, or is that how I did it?
Yes.
I thought I had to do like stop in a name of love to make that happen, but I guess not. Kai Scissors, the coupon code is there. Jen's coupon code is there from Snapdragon Quilting. And
Anita has a question. I don't have an email for Elite either.
double check all of your send us an email to support@caterpillar.com, but also double check your spam.
Anita.
Double check your promo
in Gmail, maybe.
Gmail, like check all the places. But send us a quick email to support and we will
yeah, when we're done here, we're going to try to go through support emails real quick to help everybody.
Yes, before our Zoom call starts at
party.
2:30, or after party starts at 2:30. Yeah, so anyway, if you go to that blog post link that Eric just put in, all of the information from all of our presenters is there all in one place. So we also have to do our final big giveaway of the day.
Let's just see if anybody has questions, because we've got about 15 minutes until we're done. So are there any other questions that we need to answer? Is there any products you want us to pull up real quick? Because we have a few minutes right now.
We do have a few minutes. We're happy to answer any questions, but make sure you also come back tomorrow.
Stop it.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yes. Yay. Okay, it stopped.
I finally lost my hand.
I'm trying to hold my hands down here.
She doesn't know how to talk without her hands.
I don't. I'm really bad about it. Corey, didn't you get a Fat Quarter bundle bag from me in Atlanta? I thought I gave you one. Maybe I didn't.
Corey. Maybe we ran out by the time he.
No,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought he got one.
He got a mini while we were there.
Yes.
And a mini Oh no, he didn't get a mini bag. I sent him a mini bag. Anyway, yeah, I think the fat quarter bundle bag is the only thing Corey doesn't have yet. But tomorrow, let's talk about tomorrow really quick.
Okay.
So tomorrow we are super excited. We have a nonprofit tomorrow.
Yes.
Coming.
And they're
amazing.
Really cool. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Make sure you have some tissues.
That's when we were supposed to cry.
We weren't supposed to
Not
cry today,
Jen.
Yes, Jen. Thank you so much. I love to craft. I forget how long is this video available. No, this video in its entirety will live on our YouTube channel. So you can go back and watch it anytime you want. If you decided to be in Elite, then you will get it cut up by sections, by presenters. So you'll get a bunch of smaller ones available.
Somebody wants to know about the mats.
Mats, what is the largest? Yes.
Should I call the photo?
Missy Proctor wants us to send it back. You guys are funny. Anyway, tomorrow, let's do that first.
Well,
pull the flip and fold out. Yeah. So tomorrow, So Powerful is going to join us first. Right there first. We're very excited about that. And then after that,
then we have Quilting with Latinas.
They are going to do a little mild sew along. They're gonna show us how to step by step to make a cute little taco
And
pouch.
if you want to join them to do that, all the the pattern and the supplies you need are in our blog. We put those in there, I believe.
I believe we did. I'll double check and make sure they're there on that blog post.
So you can join. Because when we were in our last show, we actually picked out some fabric that we're going to do. So we'll show that to you tomorrow.
We're so excited. And then after that, Jen's going to be back and she's going to teach us how she does those curves, those mini moons, which scared me to death. But it's going to be so good. Yeah. So we're so excited about that.
Okay. So we have the question from Dawn. Dawn wants to know about the mats. Which one is the largest?
Okay. So our largest mat is our flip and fold 48. So there's two flip and folds. There's one that's flip and fold 36 and there's a flip and fold 48. This is the flip and fold 48. We might knock everything down if we try to open this all the way.
We might, but we're going to get into more detail on it tomorrow.
Yes.
But we'll kind of give you a little
teaser. Yeah.
So it opens up to 5 different cutting mats.
Yes.
And this one specifically opens up to 36 by 48. But you get 5 mats in all. And the great thing about this is you can store it the 11 by 17. So it doesn't take up a lot of room when you're trying to store it. Or if you want to take it to a retreat or a class. You can take it like this, but then say you're doing something bigger, you can open up to 17 by 22. You can flip it over for your strips. You can open it up big. And I have it open and it takes up this entire table. So tomorrow we'll do a little rearranging and we'll make sure that we can open it up all the way so you guys can see how big it is.
Yeah. But the biggest one is the flip and fold 48.
Yes.
Yes.
You can't use the discount code on the fat corner. Oh, she tried.
Oh, that's super weird. You should be able to. I will go double check that, Diane, but you should be able to.
Okay. And then I have the 48.
Not Diane, Mary.
But it's so worth it. So she has, easy to store. Yeah.
Yeah, easy to store.
And then somebody says 2 of the 48s, but I need the 36. Yeah, I think you do need the 36.
I think you do need 36.
I like the 36.
We're going to talk about that.
But we will get into the flip and folds tomorrow.
Yep.
So definitely tune in tomorrow, same time, same bat time, same bat schedule or channel.
You're too young.
I know.
You don't remember that. She didn't watch that. She's too young to watch that. She never watched that.
I don't usually get called young anymore, so thank you.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay, beautiful. So let's
see what time it is. Yeah, let's do our giveaway.
Okay.
Shall we?
Yeah. We have chosen the winner of our Flex Light bundle from our VIPs. And Eric is going to put the winner.
So anybody that signed up to be a VIP is in
Anne Young from Worcester.
Amy Young.
Sorry, I need my glasses. Amy Young from Worcester, Ohio. You have won our Flexlight bundle. If you can send me an email, that would be great. We'll also try to email you. We just need your address and we can get it shipped out. And yeah, so sign up as a VIP. You get extra entries to the giveaways that we're doing, and things like that. But should we do one more spin?
You know what? Let's do it. I mean, it's the end of the day. You guys have stuck around with us for a long time, so we really appreciate that. So let's do one random rogue winner.
Okay, your question time.
Okay.
Let's see what we're spinning for.
Oh.
Should we do that?
No, we just gave away this, so let's do something different. We want to make it more fun.
Oh, a swivel.
A swivel.
This is a good prize. A swivel.
Yeah, the one thing that's really cool about the swivel is, of course, if you have a light board, you can use it on the light board, but you can also just use it on your table.
Yeah.
So
and listen, even if you're just using it on the table, the thing that's really cool is it's not green, so you can cut green fabric on it. It's not purple, so you can cut purple fabric on it. It's translucent, so you can.
It's not specific.
It's not Pacific. Pacifica.
Oh, Pacific Ocean. Sorry, distraction.
We always lose her when anyone talking about the beach. She like goes somewhere in her head. We totally lose her. Okay.
Why do you think we're doing this on Friday?
Yeah.
Okay. So the question is, hello, let's see. Are you okay? Put a number 5 in the chat if you're going somewhere for spring break, and a number 6 in the chat if you're just hanging out at home and crafting.
I'm number 6.
I'm number 5. Who wants to win a swivel? Are you going on vacation for spring break? Number 5. If you are just hanging out and getting some crafting done, and not even necessarily vacation. Maybe spring break, you're going to a crafting retreat.
This is the thing that's funny. Like, do we even like? I don't even call it. I don't have any kids in school anymore, so like, I don't have a spring break.
I do
anymore. Like, I don't have a,
I do.
I mean, Grayson, my grandson, has spring break.
That's true. So he'll be at the house.
He'll be at my house, and we'll
look
be
at that.
Connecticut.
Oh, somebody put a 0, no breaks at all. You can still be entered.
Yeah. Well, there's some people going for spring break. That's great. 5s and 6s. I love that. That's beautiful. I love that.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay, we'll get some more 5s
Mostly
and 6s.
6s.
Mostly 6s. That's
Same.
okay. That's okay.
Yes, spring break.
I want to see all these projects.
Oh, Brenda's gonna go meet her baby grandson. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that. Oh, I may never get another grandkid.
I don't know if you will.
No vacay, but Tina's having a birthday celebration.
Oh,
Happy birthday,
fun.
Tina.
Happy birthday.
I love that.
That is so great.
I love it. I love it. I
All
love
right,
it.
Eric.
Okay,
can
Eric,
you
pick
pick
us a winner.
one of the 5s or 6s? Da-da-da-da-da-da. I keep forgetting my job.
Oh, going to another retreat in April. I want to go to a retreat.
Okay,
oh,
Deanna,
England. Congrats.
Where are you going, Deanna?
No, that wasn't. No, Deanna won.
I know. She's going somewhere. She's number 5.
She picked number 5.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes.
Are
Okay.
you going to a beach?
Don't say that word. We'll get her distracted again. Deanna, please send me an email to support@caterpillar.com. Let me know you won the swivel, and we will get that sent off for you. I want to go to a retreat.
That would be fun.
I want to go to a sewing retreat.
That's the one thing with us traveling to all these shows. It starts me thinking, maybe I want to take a class, or maybe I want to go to a retreat where we just like all plug in our machines in like a hotel room or something.
Yeah.
We're all laughing. And
it's hard for us to do that because we travel to a lot of shows and we love every minute of it. And our husbands are very supportive of it.
Deanna's going to Tennessee.
Oh, fun.
I like Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
They get a little tired of us being gone sometimes.
Yeah, they kind of like us home.
So it's hard for us to be like, oh, we're going to go do another thing.
Yeah, we're going to go to another quilting thing.
Yes, Diane, it is squirrel with us. It is.
I know.
Especially when the beach word comes up.
I really hope that it's entertaining and not obnoxious.
Or it's both. It's okay.
It could be both.
Either way.
Karen. Sewing cruise. Hey, Karen, can we get Caterpillar to sponsor that or something?
Karen. What a great idea. Oh.
That would be amazing.
Connie, send me the information. We'd love to come to the retreat.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yeah, Corey. Invite us to one and we'll come.
Yeah, Mr. Corey.
Yeah. We're ready to come. We're ready to do it. Aren't we?
Yeah.
I think we are.
I'm scared, but yeah.
Well, if we can like sell Caterpillar there too.
Well,
Like
we
two
could do
birds, one
that.
stone.
The
Like,
problem
that's-
that I have if I would go to a retreat, I know this would happen. I would just end up making friends and not so.
Yeah,
I'd just be like, la la la, let's have fun, da da da.
that's true. She would do that. She would totally do that. She would totally do that.
Oh,
Oh, Ian has them. Okay, we'll do that too.
Okay,
Perfect.
Ian,
are
you're
you
still
still there?
here. I love it.
I want to go on a cruise. Maybe a cruise retreat would be cool.
That would be fun. But again, I'd stay outside and lay on the.
Yeah, see, she would never
Full
go
deck.
inside and sew if we were on a cruise. Unless it was an Alaskan cruise, I
That's
got her to
true.
go on.
If we went to Alaska,
If it was cold
I'll stay
outside, then
inside.
she'd stay inside.
No
That's
point,
the
no
only way
question.
that would happen.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
All
we
right.
are getting off
we'll wrap.
subject.
We are.
Okay.
We'll wrap her up for the day, you guys. Again, thank you
Thank
for
you,
sticking this out,
everyone.
joining us all day long. Please come back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Mountain Time for our
God, is April
day
too quick?
2.
It's in April. Is that too quick?
Our
April's a
April's a little full this year, but
Anyway, we'll talk about that later.
we could talk about that.
But
yeah,
thank you.
tomorrow 10 a.m.
Tomorrow, 10 a.m.
We're gonna do this all again.
And we'll have new
We've got new
presenters.
presenters. It's gonna be
New
super fun.
giveaways.
We're excited.
If you have not signed up to be a VIP, definitely do that.
Yes,
And
decide on the
elite.
elite. Yeah,
we're gonna
it's
have
We're gonna
fun
have
after
on that.
party. I mean,
Yeah.
You guys already saw how fun we are.
I mean, yeah,
Who wouldn't want to hang out with us all the time?
all the time. So anyway, thank you all again so very much. We will see you again tomorrow morning.
Thank
Yeah.
you. And hey, as always, happy crafting.
Happy crafting, guys. Thank you.